here in the 4th District. Now, remember, this is a Democratic incumbent who's in danger of losing her seat. Valerie Foushee, elected in 2022. She beat Nita Alam by 9 points in that primary in 2022. This is a rematch. This is a rematch in a political climate within the Democratic Party that is different on a major issue. That major issue involves Israel, the support that Foushee had from the pro-Israel side back in 2022. Certainly a lot of comments that Alam has made over the years that were issues back in 2022. But have the politics changed in the Democratic Party between 2022 and 2026? That's something that this race is going to be telling us tonight. We're looking again, Durham County, okay? All of Durham County. This is Orange County, Chapel Hill, University of North Carolina, Wake County.
Oh, man.
Chatham County, piece of Chatham County.
I need to sleep more. One day I'll be let go, bruh.
They've delayed the poll closing. It was supposed to be 7:30. Now it's a poll closing of 8:30. We've crossed 8:30. In North Carolina, it's a little different than in Texas in terms of how they do the.
Where do I go?
Vote out. I don't know if this is going to change now that they've had an extra hour, but typically what they will do is within minutes of poll closing.
I think I'll be in throne room. Why not?
Okay, so Texas doesn't have a lot of vote by mail. There's more vote by mail.
Hey, Dan. Oh, that's where that is.
Then, about a half an hour or so later, you will get the early vote. The early vote's going to be the mother load. That's going to be the biggest single batch you get in these places. And then after that, you'll get just reports once every half an hour.
I gotta hide behind Kornacki a little bit.
So generally 3 phases. Although again, with the delayed poll closing,
I literally just like woke up 10 minutes ago.
That is not in this district. So I don't know if that's given them.
And I saw that like, because polls closed for our state like
but I'm leaving it here for
30 minutes ago. So I'm like, oh no.
32. We would get a report here. In fact, let me just get my Carolina sheet out. I can give you exact time.
So
past this prologue, we're getting something fast.
Rough guide, right? Rough guide that I'm looking for.
Wake County, the Wake County.
Fucking Tallarico, bro. That dude better win. I went to his rally. I better not be wrong about this.
In 2024,
it seemed that he was the more popular dude.
By the way, I'm just about half the vote. 48% is going to come out of here. Is going to come out of Durham County. 26% is going to come out of Orange County, where Chapel Hill is.
Oh my God.
18% is going to come here from the Raleigh suburbs.
My eyes are so
and then
dirty.
8% is going to come from Chatham County. So that's the distribution. And again, Alam is a county commissioner.
I wanted to stream at like 6, but I think I blew past that.
She did carry this
like really badly, dude.
In their 2022 primary. Foushee, born and raised in Chapel Hill. She is from Orange County. She went to the University of North Carolina, and she previously represented, before she went to Congress, a state Senate district that took in Orange County, also took in some of Chatham County, a sliver of Chatham County that's in this district. So this is sort of her base right here. She ran up the score here in Orange County when she and Alam ran back in 2022. It's smaller, but she won by such a big margin.
No.
More than canceled out Durham County. See if that's what happens again.
With North Carolina, I think.
And then you've got this.
Yeah, the race that Kornacki's talking about right now is kind of like the one to watch right now.
Redistricting by Republicans this year in North Carolina. Okay, I killed time because I knew it was coming. We got. What are we looking at? So again, I think we're looking at. Yeah, we're clearly looking at the early vote and the mail vote.
Any of that.
So this is not going to
something about one of the late night hosts. So yeah, so Stephen Colbert is one of our late night hosts.
Foushee's base
and
I believe the vote by mail. Right?
The CBS lawyers basically persuaded Colbert to not really air that interview on TV. So that interview is now fully on YouTube.
They probably just want to stay in Texas, but let me know, Adam, what they want to do. Let me take you through this one. Okay, so the early vote,
yeah, just the FCC pressure on the Late Show right now was that's basically what Tallarico was involved in.
Also encouraging for Foushee is the early vote.
Hey, gamer.
Does have her ahead by 2 points here in Durham.
We do not want
political base.
Paxton's just worse, I think, low-key.
Back in 2022. So,
he actually didn't air. Yeah, he did
it?
not air
It's
it.
all about the same day vote right now. Is it gonna look like this? If it looks like this,
That interview is on YouTube, and
they're gonna come to me. I'm going back.
Yep.
And we've got
He told them to fuck off. He did also tell them to fuck off. He just also didn't air it because lawyers, funny lawyers. Just I think like the lawyers advise him just like just don't do it.
We're only into this for a few days.
Still talking to him.
Look what
Keep
he was
talking
able
to
to accomplish
him.
in Venezuela.
So they're talking. They're still talking on the News Now broadcast. NBC News has declared. Well, we gave Cooper the nomination.
Yes.
Okay.
Steve Kornacki's the GOAT, bruh.
Obviously, it's a foregone conclusion.
Now, I wish I had more info about.
He said they called the Cooper race. I said who's Cooper? I wasn't thinking about it.
The Nita Alam race.
Take a look here.
But she is primarying someone in the House, I believe.
You also got some new vote in Hayes County.
Oh, okay, that's big.
In the Democratic race.
Okay, let's go look at that.
I love the Kornacki cam. Roy Cooper has 90%. Wow. Okay. Now I think researching the governor's race in North Carolina a bit more, I was like, I think that one might just be cooked. I think the attention economy for the other candidates isn't really there. You have the former mayor, right? Is a former mayor?
Yeah. Okay.
Or governor, I can't remember.
Hayes County. This is interesting here. This is again. This is supposed to be.
But when you have like that big of a position over people, it's just cooked.
74%.
Stacks of paper in the Big 26. Pull up a PowerPoint, little bro. Nah, dude, that's how he does it. This is all he's working with, dude.
I got a benchmark here of 74% for Tallarico, and he is getting 74% right now.
Go, bro, dude. Look at those margins, bro. Oh my God, 20, like, dude, 50% gap, bro. Sure, I mean, I think that's still early votes.
Much more significant,
but still, man.
This is where
oh my God,
city of Brown. This is a big one in deep South Texas, right over the border here. We've got the early vote, 2/3 of the vote here. And again, this is what we've
Vote Hub has 54-45 with 31% in.
Large white population.
I mean,
Hispanic population here is what
I'm feeling happy about this one.
The benchmark that I had for Tallarico here in Cameron County was 65%. So again, he's right basically in the neighborhood of where he wants to be here. In the early vote. But
oh my God!
To see that pattern that we talked about.
All right, let's do regular 18.
Into focus here. You know, you see it here around Corpus Christi. You see it here around Brownsville. When you start getting south of San Antonio here, start to get to the large. This suggests certainly.
I'm
doing very well with the Hispanic vote. There was some disagreement in the polling about where that stood. But we got Harris. We got the early vote in Harris.
Harris?
At this. Harris is massive. It is 15%.
Oh, but dude, that's still close.
Houston's here. It's not just Houston. There's 5 million people in Harris County. Here's Crockett leading by 8 points with the early vote. Again, we talked about
that is close. That would bring.
I think this is one that Crockett wants to be winning by a couple points. And when I start to see what's happening here in South Texas, and I start to see maybe the Hispanic vote materializing as pretty strongly for Tallarico, that's what's being hinted at by the numbers you're getting from some of those counties. I think it puts a little more pressure on Crockett to offset it. So in the early vote here in Harris County, she's got the 8-point lead. And again, the benchmark I have there for her is, I think she needs to win it by a few points. If she were to hang on at anything like this in Harris County, that'd be very good news for her, but it's all going to depend on the early vote. Did we just get another? We got, Travis County. This is the heart of Tallarico country, okay? Legislative voters, a part of this mix you see here. Sort of city of Austin.
Tallarico
is the early vote.
Yeah, he's from Travis County, kind of West Austin area.
The benchmark I have for him here is a little bit shorter than this. It's interesting in that 2020 Democratic primary I was telling you about, MJ Hagar, the sort of somewhat comparable Tallarico candidate, was just about 60% here, in the high 50s here. Tallarico, I think more of a hometown, more of a home area boost here, I think, is what you're seeing, at least in the early vote.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if this hometown means anything, but still cool.
Different same day, that's what we're looking out for. But this is a real big boost for Tallarico coming out of his own backyard. I think a little bit bigger than maybe I was expecting if it were to look.
As soon as there are vote totals for Harris County that enter like maybe the 500,000s, like once it's like a good half, 3/4 in, I'll start to feel a little hope.
Do we have any same day?
I don't know which one I want to have win. But yeah, I think Cornyn has an advantage here just from being the incumbent. And like because I think Paxton is running to the right of Cornyn somehow, right? But
okay.
Paxton 26.
Did we get anything more out of NC4?
I actually don't know how cooked
We've got a lot more to cover tonight.
Paxton is.
Mr. Speaker, you're going to want to hang out.
And we appreciate your input, so please stick around. But we do want to head over to Steve Kornacki, who's, of course, still at the big board. Steve, you're looking at Texas.
Kornacki
Of course, the Cornyn-Paxton race.
Yeah, Paxton's doing worse.
How much do we have in?
Yeah, I mean, I think the headline here on the Republican race so far, again, we're looking at early vote, meaning there's a lot of suspense about what the vote that, was cast in person today at the polls looks like. Is it different than this? Does it change the complexion of the race? But I think the big thing you're seeing, too, is that divide here between Cornyn, Paxton, and Hunt. You certainly see Hunt pulling enough votes here to keep both of these candidates in a statewide tally under 50%, but you see a big divide right there between them. So the idea that if there's
Hunt's kind of already cooked. I knew Hunt was going to be fucked over.
Looking like that would be the most likely thing here, just based on the vote that we've seen so far. But the Democrats,
he's winning big on Kyle Shee, so I put a couple rags on him.
Took the lead statewide here because, in no small part, this happened. Travis County.
Dude, look how big. Okay, I know it's basically Tallarico's home county, but Jesus. The over 50% margin on that shit is really cool to see. But I think Crockett is just, I think like 8 points ahead of Tallarico.
Out of Travis County too, he's getting a real
which is good for Crockett,
out of his
but
backyard here. I think maybe a little bit bigger than expected. It was enough to vault him into the lead in the statewide count, but this is very patchy in terms of where we're getting the votes from.
Oh, +5 all of a sudden.
Crockett's own political backyard, Dallas County, we have nothing from, and we won't have anything until 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
So one way to look at this is, Tallarico just landed a pretty big punch from his home county. Now
it probably was going to be the Travis County boost.
Can I ask you, press pause on Texas for just 1 second. Take us to North Carolina. We just made those projections here at NBC News. Again, not altogether surprising. The front runners have been projected to be the winners. Tell us how they did it, what you're looking at, and then this other critical House race that we're watching as well in North Carolina 4, and what you're seeing sort of on the early side as votes are coming in there.
Yeah, I mean, again, obviously, it just sort of validates what we thought
Grand Prix for Senate
matchup would be there in North Carolina.
Good comms.
This is a night, I think, when Democrats, this sort of no surprise, but Texas is the one, too. Democrats are thinking about different scenarios, different combinations that could maybe get them Senate control at the end of the year.
Can you talk through these Whatley numbers? Because I think one of the things we were looking for is not just if Michael Whatley was going to win.
Damn,
by
Whatley.
Was it going to be a stomp? Was it going to be a squeaker, et cetera? What do you see in there?
Yeah, no, I mean, you can see here the color scheme here is that dark red is Whatley red, and from the mountains all the way to the Atlantic coast. That's the only thing you're seeing right here.
Yeah, I wouldn't know anything about the North Carolina primary, unfortunately.
There's some room for change here, but it's going to be a landslide for him. It clearly is. Cooper obviously was essentially the de facto nominee to begin with.
Can we address the elephant in the room? Which elephant?
Big
Boy's not that big.
We spend an awful lot of time talking about
it could have been bigger.
In the general election.
I could make it bigger.
Senate control, all Senate control scenarios, I think.
I just have a chat up there. That's why.
North Carolina. In that House race, I think you mentioned it though. This is interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, let's zoom in here. So what we have, there are 4 counties that are part of this district. Valerie Foushee, again, she's the incumbent elected in 2022. This is a rematch. Nita Alam ran against her in 2022 with a 9-point
True,
race
wait.
back then. What you have here is the early vote in 2 counties. This is Orange County, Chapel Hill, University of North Carolina. This is Foushee's backyard. Politically, she's winning this by 15 points. She represented this in the state legislature before becoming a member of Congress. Alam, her political base is in Durham County. She's a Durham County commissioner. When they ran 4 years ago,
this is just a House race too, man.
So
I think.
far, in the early vote, it is close, but
God,
Foushee with a
did that way
2-point
too early.
advantage here. Let's see what the same-day vote is, but obviously if Foushee were able to do that in Durham County when the same-day vote comes in, she'd be breathing a big sigh of relief. But I would, by no means, when you're seeing 50-48 in their vote,
damn.
is anybody's
I want Alam to win,
what does that electorate look like that came out today?
but I generally don't know how much.
Wake County suburbs outside
ask
Raleigh.
about Wake
I don't know if she had.
Wake County could be the difference maker in some of this.
And Chatham. So Chatham County here, this got 18% of the votes going to come out of Wake.
I don't know if she
80%
has.
come out of Chatham.
She had
Now,
enough
this
prominence in
district,
time.
remember, Republicans redrew
Hi,
the lines
Sugar
in
Bee.
North Carolina this
So,
year.
welcome
This
to a
district is not where
subsect
Republicans
of
targeted, but it was
stream
affected by
topics
it.
I
It
do.
used to be Orange, Durham,
I'm
went
usually
to
not
New
as
York.
active
Now
on
it's
off-election
Orange, Durham,
years,
Wake, and a
but
sliver here, part of Wake, and a sliver here of Chatham County. Foushee may have an advantage. I don't know how long people's memories are, but Foushee, as a state senator, represented a district.
we kind of
kind
cover some politics. We're not like too heavy-handed with it. I think we just kind of like. I try to kind of do it to keep people at least like somewhat informed. I'm not really. Of course, I have my own opinions, and I think people have seen them. So obviously, and I don't pretend to be like a unbiased source here.
Steve Kornacki, thank you so much. We will come
It's like a
back
dual
to you
purpose. It's
shortly.
like
Let's go
help
back to
others
the
and also
table.
just me getting engaged of like what kind of like the
See, that's fun. You get to see like
the big picture.
you get to see a little behind the scenes, and Adam's got an update for me.
Hi, Adam.
I've been handed something. This is like I'm Cronkite. It's like
It's just some guidance on these races.
So kind of like the big races we're kind of watching right now is the Tallarico and Crockett race, and then that
the Senate race as well.
what is it, Foushee
Democratic race.
race? Why is her last name low key like Japanese coded? Hassan Piker of Tetris and
We're back.
Forchies.
We're going to the Democratic race in
Please.
Texas. And what has happened while we've been going? We've got a third of the vote now is in. Again, we're still looking at early vote. You say we got Collin County. We got
Still
Collin
early
County,
vote, yeah.
North of Dallas here. Okay, again, this is the early vote here. It's the vast majority of all the vote. We're going to get there. We got Tallarico running at 57%, and I'm just checking.
Damn.
Okay, yeah, this is. If
I'm
you're
not a
Tallarico,
woke commie, no.
The if here is if it looks this way when the Sunday vote comes in. But if you're Tallarico, you like this. You're running at 57%.
I'm not there.
The benchmark that I had set for him. In
I think I'm more.
1%.
I think I'm more
he's running
policy-minded
above
than.
that benchmark right here, and this is a big one. You know, we talk about Dallas, we talk about Fort Worth, this whole area. Remember, this area.
I think
the
like
Metroplex is probably going to be 30%.
ideology
Again,
guides
I made the circle
the
too big.
policy
It's gonna be
choices,
30%
but
of all the votes that come out statewide tonight. So Collin County here, north of Dallas, is a big
I
one.
don't know
That's a good number preliminarily.
how
for
much of one
Tallarico,
thing
again,
should
especially
like do
because
what kind of
geographically,
thing, right?
Kind of up in Crockett's neck of the woods right here. And again, same thing in Denton. I think it's about where he wants to be. No, it's a little bit
Kept
higher.
going in
You know,
circles.
that's a good number for him in Denton too. Yeah, we're seeing good numbers here for Tallarico on the early vote. But and again, great number for him out of his base.
Does bro know how to turn the other way?
The numbers that we're seeing out of South Texas, I think I was starting to say, he's definitely getting numbers that
peak. Hello. So there's a reason why I'm not live on TikTok right now.
That was something when you were in this race that really was
one of the genre of streams that I do are politics streams like this. They don't happen too often during like off election periods. But if you were like a viewer throughout like 2024, I think 2023, 2024, I was like covering a lot of like that election year when it was happening.
So a little bit less than this. This is the 23rd district of Texas, which we're going to check in on here shortly. I just don't see the big population centers reporting.
And oh man, I think like even on my YouTube, I think I have like the archive of like our reactions to like seeing Trump win.
I don't know. Is that bigger than
it was not great. I think like for like a good like 1 to 2 hours, I was like coping so bad.
So one thing to keep in mind. As this map
you can turn left. Dude, what are you what are you using for your controls, Avi, bro?
Out of Austin, we just showed you out of Austin. I think down here in Hayes County, again, you're pretty much what you expect here, but this is where San Marcos is. This is, in line with what
you were not expecting. This is
good night to Calorico.
Dang, bro.
North of Dallas, I think you're pretty happy right now. Amarillo slides these two counties. This is the only.
It doesn't happen often. Where you're gonna have but this is one of the genre of streams that I do.
But let's give Amarillo. We're going from Amarillo to Brownsville, El Paso to Texarkana. We're doing all corners.
The coping was interesting. So after the election, we covered various other national elections too, because we, I have friends from some of these countries. Like we covered, I think, the Canada election. Like we had like a good fun with Firedox because he's Canadian. Also with my artist friend because they're Canadian. Just being like, all right, what the hell's happening? Who should I be kind of rooting for? Hey, this candidate's based. Why aren't they popular? And it's like, well, they're kind of shit at governing. It's like,
I think you want to be getting about 54% here. He's running at 51 right now, so it's a little bit less maybe.
And then I think we also.
Waco is though.
What other government do we do? I think we covered.
We
covered Australia because Wiley's down there. And we had a couple conversations about that.
You have Talarico leading by 5 points right now.
The party that didn't.
And again, we took you through the dynamics that have gone.
Wiley's dad was not enthusiastic about a certain party winning that parliament election.
And I wanted to point this out. This happened, I think, while we were waiting on news now.
A lot of us are Americans who normally don't watch the news.
About Harris County.
Have been a lot lately.
What do they want to talk about?
Yeah.
Texas.
Okay. Well, we're about to do news now, folks. So I'm going to say all that.
There's fire. All right.
But I was just about to tell you on.
Speaking of the devil, bruh.
Yo.
Use it.
So.
The current special interests at the moment usually kept them separated, but this is not one of those days. This is one of the. This is the only channel that they intersect. We were just talking about like how like we've been like how I cover like other things like we covered the Canada elections like that 1 month.
The single most endangered incumbent tonight in the House side. In either state is right here.
And then like Australia, I think we covered the Philippines too.
Yeah,
they don't really have like too much of a
that was last year, right?
All of this was last year, yeah. They don't have too much of a flashy broadcast with that one that I did, but we covered it. We covered their midterms.
Been on his side in this. Gonzalez does have Trump's endorsement in this race, so all we're getting right now, again, is just very, very small
transfer
vote totals from some very small counties.
You used to watch the news every day. Oh my god, I don't think I do.
1-0 in the early vote.
But I do get like whiffs of it from like the living room whenever like Dad has Fox News or mom has
this district is going to be decided
the
here.
Philippine news
This is Bexar
channels
County. This is San Antonio.
on.
This is
Because there's
San
like
Antonio area. Half the vote is going to come.
we
from
got
this
some
slice
stuff to
of Bexar County.
go through with
You go
that.
next door to Medina County, 16% of the vote, is going to come out of here. About 10%
Oh, this is a
of the
Republican
vote's gonna
primary. I
come
was
out of
like,
Uvalde
bro,
County.
wait, what
So
is
you're
this?
gonna-
What is the vote total for?
This is really. There's a couple other smaller population centers, but this is really where the district, I think, is going to be decided tonight. Gonzalez owes his victory in 2024.
I don't really
over Herrera in the
know.
primary to being able
I
to
don't know
win the
really
Bexar County
other like
portion by
important
8
Texas
points.
House
The largest part of
races
this
here
district, he won it by 8, and he
that we should be on the
just
lookout
eked out a
for.
win district-wide. So I think kind of keeping that in
At least
mind
I mean
here,
I have my
in
district house
this,
race
as
to
the
look
returns
out
come
for,
into
but I'm
tonight.
not gonna
When you
dox
get that
myself.
Bexar County, anything getting around 10 points, around a 10-point lead or so for Gonzalez. If he's
Rachel
looking at
Maddow.
that, I think he's in the game district.
I
wide.
appreciate
If it's
her.
down
I
mid-single
think,
digits, low single
we
digits,
probably
I think
won't
he's
agree
really
on
starting
like
to get in trouble.
certain
If he's ever
things,
losing
but I
Bexar
think
County portion
the
of district,
heart
I think he's
of
lost his seat. So just starting to get some.
what we agree on,
Just now,
you
during
know,
this interview,
is the same.
I think they're still interviewing, so I got a little more time with you guys. So that's what's happening in 23. Adam, did we get any
This is
more
really cool though
House,
that like
House races?
they allowed
We
Kornacki
have
to
some
kind
of the
of
Crenshaw races.
have like
Can I
his
show
own
you
like
the
live
Crenshaw?
stream on
Okay,
We also
YouTube.
got Lubbock County.
Oh, good. Okay. So we got.
Oh, some
early
teaspoons?
vote in
Yeah.
Here. Let me get the. Oh, sorry. So this is the Harris County portion. Now this is interesting. Remember, folks, Toth is from the. This is Toth Crenshaw.
Is Crenshaw gonna
Toth
lose?
from
Wait, is
this
he?
part of the district.
Is
This
he fucking
Montgomery
out? Is he?
County.
Oh wait,
This is the Woodlands. This is.
is bro getting?
Toth's base
Did
here.
bro getting
This is
primaried?
the Harris
Wait, hold
County
on. What's
portion
the
of
what's
district
the what's the what's
where
the
we have
vote
the
share
vote
right
coming in
now?
from, and Toth is leading that, and he's leading that by 9 points. That's very interesting. Nobody really knew what to make of this race. Crenshaw, remember, the only House incumbent on the Republican side in Texas who didn't have Trump's endorsement. They're coming.
Right.
Which is this race
Oh.
with Senator Cornyn, Ken Paxton, and Wesley Hunt. And you heard the former speaker there, Steve, talk about the way that the vote has quite frankly been split up, how it is all but guaranteed to go to a runoff.
Yeah, this,
Yeah, I mean,
this is not
again, the
maxing.
divide here now is very clear here in terms of Hunt so far back here, but enough that look, in the count right now with a third of the vote, Cornyn well short of 50. Paxton well short of 50. So they're each doing well enough, I think, is the story that I'm seeing right now. Cornyn and Paxton are each doing well enough that they're not letting the
59%. Oh,
wait.
wait. Wow,
And Hunt
okay.
is getting enough votes to make sure that neither one of them.
We'll see
gets
if,
close
like,
to 50%, gets close to that
Crenshaw
runoff
gets the
territory.
good,
So again,
like,
just sort of taking. I think we introduced
election
this
day
with you a
vote,
little bit
and
earlier.
but
We
man,
expected
that's
that
very
Cornyn was gonna
interesting.
do best, like,
It's not like a
know,
total
show
blowout
you here, it was gonna do
for
best in a place
Crenshaw,
like,
but
in Dallas County, Tarrant County, Fort Worth next door, north of
oh, I
Dallas,
gotta
you
log
see
the
we're starting to get-
oh, I gotta
starting
log
to get
the
same-day vote here
the
too, right, Adam?
maxes too.
Okay, well, that's the big question we've been looking
All right,
for. Is our
score
biggest same-day vote.
stats.
But this is Cornyn doing very well here. I think when you get
149
it's
for
gonna take a
the
while on
max, and
Republican side.
then
When you get Travis County, it doesn't have the
429
same
for
kind of
800
wallop
Ks.
in terms of vote share that does on the Democratic side. I think Cornyn's going to do
How you doing, Fire?
pretty well there as well. Interestingly,
up to?
Harris County, this is 10% of all the vote in the Republican
pretty
side.
good. I was,
basically a tie there.
I was streaming earlier.
in the
I'm streaming
early
again
vote.
because,
but there are still
wanted
some
to
areas
play,
on this map
like,
here
29.
that I think
And
Paxton
my
could
29
get
actually,
some, could
after the bit
really
of warm-up,
squeeze some
I'm actually
juice
doing
out
really
of.
good.
This is the
At
one
29.
I think I talked to you guys about this at the start of the broadcast, but Montgomery County.
Okay,
there's
yeah, I
no
think I
vote
saw that
in
you were like
America
live,
that
like
produced
already.
a
It's like,
bigger
oh, okay,
vote
he's
plurality in
probably not gonna join for a little bit,
2024
if at
Trump
least.
than Montgomery County. The growth here has been explosive.
Yeah.
The population's grown like 400,000 people.
Travis and Williamson. No, yeah, Travis. Well, okay, wait. I think Travis. If because I think that is like straight up like Austin hometown stuff. So I kind of expect like a good vote number for Tallarico in that part.
Before we hit the top of the hour, Steve, I know you've also been looking at the Crenshaw-Toth race too. What's interesting about that right now?
The Harris County is like one of the counties that I'm really looking out for because that is one of the bigger bases for Crockett.
This is the district. Excuse me. This the district. Okay, there's 2 counties in this district.
This
This is Montgomery County. This is
Imagine,
part of
bro.
Montgomery
Bro,
County.
what is he doing, dude? Why
Montgomery
did he
County
not
is
drop
represented in the
out,
state
bro?
legislature by Steve Toth. That's his
Yeah,
point.
nothing from
We don't
Dallas
have any
yet.
vote from Montgomery County. Where we have vote from the other half of the district, and that is the Harris County portion. These are this is the suburban northern part of Harris County here. Okay, it's that you could kind of see it there. Toth is leading the early vote there. He's leading Crenshaw by 9 points in the early vote. Sort of
This is a
outside
very
of
interesting
Montgomery
race.
County Okay,
Man,
so
dude, I remember when Crenshaw was
keep
like
asking these
under
questions
like the
about
national
early vote.
spotlight,
Does the same-day
dude.
vote look
After
different?
like
I think you're Crenshaw. You really are
after
wanting
getting
to look
made
different
fun of
now.
on SNL,
You're
bro.
doing exceptionally well on Toth's, in Toth's base there. But Toth right now, that's an interesting number coming out of the Harris County portion.
Ooh, what you've dropped some interesting little breadcrumbs here, Steve Kornacki, that we're going to be sort of chasing around and following up on over the course of the night.
Steve, thanks for that. Appreciate it.
Sure.
Like they bothered to fly Dan Crenshaw out.
Okay, folks. So that was our
Dude,
news. Now
dude.
we're going back
A
Let
bit.
Me pull the.
I need it.
The Democratic primary
Yeah, that's
back up here
nothing.
for the Senate. Okay, not much has changed.
Saw a sign for him, my little Az town. He could do this.
Also looking at that 23rd
I doubt it, bro.
district, I wanted to see
I
if we
doubt
had
it.
anything in there.
But if Harris County loses the,
We have Uvalde. Okay, we have
to-
Uvalde on the Democratic
what do you call
side.
it?
Okay, we have
If the
early vote in
vote
Uvalde.
lead
This is very
switches,
small. It's
that's
not
gonna be
wide, but
crazy.
I
But
put
I
that because
don't
that
think
must
so.
mean
And
that
also,
we have Uvalde in the
I
Republican
forgot how much
race.
Crockett is leading
But we
by like number of people instead of like points.
These parties can they can do their own. They could be, as we're seeing in Dallas County, the procedures aren't automatically the same and the vote counts aren't automatically the same in these. So I saw Uvalde in the Democratic race, and I thought we had it, and that would be a very significant thing in this Tony Gonzalez primary, but we don't. So let's go back here, reset statewide in this Cornyn race.
I
West Texas.
low-key
This is
think
Texas
Cornyn
Tech
has
University
this.
is Lubbock, Texas. This is a population center in West Texas. It's not too much, but this, in a Republican primary, when you add up the
Because I'm pretty sure Paxton is just a worse guy.
West Texas here, even Central Texas, getting outside of the cities of Central Texas, that's going to be close.
It
to
is
20%
definitely going
of the
to
vote.
run off.
The
I don't want to
Democratic
vote for that,
side,
bro.
It's very, very small.
That
but
shit's gonna be in
these very
May.
Small counties add up on the Republican side right here. And again, the population.
I'm trying to
centers such as they
leave
are
for
out in
LA.
the West Republican, Panhandle, where Amarillo is. Cornyn leading the early
during that
vote there.
day.
Shares a little bit of Amarillo, bleeds into Randall County. Cornyn, the early vote there as well. Lubbock, again, these are population centers. You get that Midland, Odessa down here, waiting to get those two.
Like, here's the thing about primaries, right? Because like they're
Hayes County,
intra-party,
again,
they're like
Boston
within
here.
party.
The early vote, we said this area we expected would be good for Cornyn.
You're like-
So you're seeing that.
you have, like,
Clinton
no
County,
idea on,
Waco
like,
is these
how-
population centers.
Well, I guess
hubs of these small
you have an
metro
idea on
areas.
how big the
Cornyn,
vote totals
Cornyn
are
leading the
for.
early vote in. But again, taking
for
a
the
look here
Republicans.
statewide, that's what it looks like on the Republican side. I want to get back to that Democratic race, though.
About 150K for
36%. Adam,
Cornyn.
a new
Jesus
significant,
Christ.
County here, I'm seeing the number change.
Lubbock
What
was
the
still our
hell?
big one
Yeah, Jesus.
in the Democratic race. We just got Bell in the Republican race. I want to check in on Bell.
Yeah, what's the number there?
Faction.
So Bell County, we just got 16,000 votes.
If Paxton does make a comeback, I would be genuinely surprised, low-key.
But we don't have that in the Democratic race. That's a key one in the Democratic race. I wonder if that means it's about to. Would it be about to come in the Democratic race? We have it. Okay, yeah.
We have it?
Oh, this
Ooh.
is interesting. I'm glad you flagged that. Okay, so Bell County. Okay, now you're. This is where Killeen, Texas is. There is a
Killeen, that's like high
significant
up.
Black population here. Interestingly, this is one of the counties. I have about 5 circled on this map. I was talking about in 2020, in that Democratic primary in 2020, that in some ways could be a model, for this one. There were 5 counties with significant black population in them that West, the black candidate race, did not win. This is one of them. Bell County. It's a sizable county. It's a decent mid-sized county here. Crockett doing very differently.
Oh,
She's
wow.
up 2-1 here. We told you again, demographically,
Well,
The results
I
in
mean,
2020 tracked
how
very
many
close
people was
to
that? Like
what
11K
was.
for
This
Crockett?
county was an outlier in 2020.
That's interesting.
This is an improvement on that model for Crockett.
Greg Abbott
So
won the
I think that's an
primary. Yeah, I am
interesting result there in
completely
the
shocked
early vote
with that.
coming out of Bell County.
Oh,
Again,
Ty, can you look up
Waco,
the
and
governor
Austin. So again,
primary
zoom
for
out here.
Democrats
I think that
too?
one
Because I think,
already
I mean, I
been
think it's uncontested. Well, uncontested in that like there are like 10 people running for it, but like there's one clear front runner with like at least 50%.
Election day vote.
Gina Hinojosa has 60%. Yeah, yeah, it's not even close. I think for that.
Okay, folks, we're back in North Carolina because we have.
Okay, wait.
a lot of same days
How
coming in
about
now.
lieutenant
So remember
governor?
with
Because I
Orange
know
County,
that there is like
they've
a
just gotten the early vote
candidate
now the same day is coming
challenging
in, and Fushis
Goodman
lead is 11 points. How is
that I
same
think is
day
to the left of her, but I think there's more. I think outspending.
With about 9,000.
Spending is like,
Okay, so
you know,
the same day vote is more
the challenger's being
friendly
outspent 4-1
to
type
Alam
shit. So
than
it's
the
like,
early
I
vote.
think.
That's
I think
significant
lieutenant governor's
because
race is
Fushi
also
led the
like
early
locked
vote,
in for a good
but
win.
It was relatively close.
Oh
especially in
wow!
Durham.
Wait.
So
Oh
now
no!
you're seeing
Wait.
in
That's
orange. Remember,
that's getting split.
This is Fushi's
Oh
base,
shit!
and Alam is now
I voted for
even
Goodwin. I
with the same-day vote.
think.
We've had a fair amount of same-day vote come in. She's running even with it.
But
It's
if I
tightly
had to
reactive.
change
I can
because
tell
of
you as
learned
well,
information, I
think
probably
this
would have voted
be
for
very good news for the Alam
Velez.
campaign.
But seeing
In
as
Orange
he
County,
is
in 2022, when these
nearly
two faced
30
off
points
against
behind,
each other,
I
Fushi won
rest
it.
my
She won
case.
it 49 to 35. So it was a 14
Unfortunate,
point
but
margin for Fushi.
it's
in the
not.
Orange County
There's
portion
still
of
like
his
a case
district
of like.
back in 2022 when she won district-wide. Tonight it's sitting at 11.
To learn about.
And that number, based on what we're seeing so far with the
Velez.
same-day vote, could get smaller, could come into single digits if it continues. on the
Constantine is
trajectory
losing?
that we
No,
have. Now,
no.
again, Fushi won the district overall.
Was it? Is it
by
too
9
just the
points
Port
in
Arthur
2022,
mayor,
so she can
right? The
afford
former
some
Port Arthur
slippage
mayor.
from
That's
how she
probably
did in
why, right?
2022.
Name
But
recognition.
this is so far slippage in her base. Take a look next door in Durham
That guy's in
County.
second. Wow. Okay.
This looks like we still just have the early vote in Durham County. Is that right?
In Durham,
The random
yeah, I
business
think we
owner
have a little
guy
bit
is
of,
winning big.
yeah,
That's
we have about
funny.
2,000 election day votes in Durham.
And what are they? How are they looking?
Alam 52, Fushi 46.
Okay,
Got
folks,
more
I think
viewers
you
than
heard that.
CTL.
So the early vote in Durham.
Me? Right
narrowly
now.
For Fushi, the same
Yeah,
day vote,
right
just
now.
a small amount of it's
60,
coming in.
we
Remember,
got
this is where
17.
Alam is the county commissioner. She's up 6.
That's
in
funny.
The votes that have been counted so far, early vote. So again,
Richard
put this in
Davis, the
perspective,
most
go back to
generic man out
2022. In 2022, Alam won
of all
Durham
time. I
County
mean,
in that race, 46 to 40.
that's
She
funny.
trails
I don't
about
know
a
like
point and a
the
half right
really
now,
the
but she's leading the
dynamics
survey
of
that's been counted so
that
far
district.
by about 6 points. But that's a benchmark for her.
I'd have to-
She lost overall in 2022.
I'd have to check
so
my
she
house
lost the witness, I
race
think, by at
either
least
after the
6
race
points
or
here tonight. Take a look down.
I think Ty can look up who it is.
To report out tonight. Now this, okay. If
Here's
you
a
don't
hint,
see
Ty.
this
I
as
voted for the
best
younger
news
one.
we've seen, you've got 2/3 of the vote that we expect to come out of Chatham County. It is early vote.
I
Do you
know.
have
I
some
know
vote?
he can look up my
Yeah, I
address.
think we have,
Okay, that's the $1 million question. Is she also went in the same day?
in Chatham, it's just 500 votes,
Uh-huh.
and that was the newest thing that just came in, and that's Fushi 49, Alam 46.
Okay. So, okay, if you heard that, it's like a wash right now with the same day here. If that's the case, this number is going to come down because, again, there's a lot of votes. 1/3 of the vote is still to be counted here. If a third
could
of
be
the
lazy.
vote goes
True.
anything like the vote that Adam just said, which is basically a tie, close to a tie, then obviously what is now a 31-point lead is going to come down. But if it's even in the same day, this will still end up being a Fushi victory in Chatham County. And again, we said Chatham County added here through that redistricting this year. Previously, Fushi had represented parts of Chatham County in the state legislature, so we wondered if there was a bit of an advantage here for her.
Yeah,
so
Tyler,
what we're
how is
seeing
it-
here
how's-
is
how is it going
Fushi
over there?
may be showing some slippage in Orange County, traditionally her base. How much slippage? That same day vote looming very large there right now. Being able potentially to compensate for a little bit in Chatham County. We have nothing from Wake to go on right now. And then Durham County, just click back
I
here
won't
again.
dox you this time.
Where Alam, look, she won
Next time,
bruh.
bruh.
By 6 points in 2022, so she wants to get it up there again and go farther, leading the same-day vote by 6 points so far. But I think
after this
between
game,
these 3 counties,
I'll look
clearly,
up.
to some degree, it looks like Alam is doing better, maybe significantly better, with the same-day vote than she did with the early vote. And while the early vote is going to make up most of the vote here in this district, that still leaves a lot that the same day is going to make up.
Okay.
So that, again, you just sort of zoom out here. It's an 8-point, zoom way out, huh? You didn't need to see Asheville. Zoom out here, though, and it's an 8-point advantage for Fushi right now. We will await still.
Thank you.
Probably come in with an early vote batch in Wake, and then the same day right there. Fushi's looking to get a good number.
Yeah, that's
out
from my
of
list.
Wake.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
needs
of
some.
course.
She needs as much of a
No, dude,
vote
okay.
as she can get. With Alam right now, I think in that same-day voting,
at
numbers Adam's
Pulsey
telling me,
Jock
are pretty encouraging if you support Alam in this
Drive.
race. Okay.
You have a little bit more guidance. coming
Fucking
up
Awe
now.
Street, dude.
So we'll have another hit with them coming
Yeah.
in 4 or 5 minutes. I also have.
I still don't know your Addy?
So we'll have a hit with new.
I was gonna say, like,
coming
you,
up in
if you
4 or
don't know,
5
you
minutes.
know where I put
They
it.
want to talk about the Hispanic, majority Hispanic county votes.
I have
in
that shit, like,
Democratic races.
I
So
have,
just,
like, people's, like,
so we have
houses, like,
about 4 minutes.
like
Majority
starred
Hispanic.
on my
Okay.
Google
So let's go
Maps,
back. We have
just so if I ever,
hit
like,
in
get to
5
visit
minutes
them
coming up.
again.
Let's go back over to Texas
Okay,
here,
wait.
check in. Do we have new numbers that have come in since we've been talking? I'm looking 30.
Yeah, we have a little Uvalde vote that's coming
On the Republican side?
Election.
on the Republican side.
Okay, let's go right over
About
there.
2,000 votes.
Okay.
Oh, that's close. Okay.
So, this is the Herrera Gonzalez primary. We've got
But the guy I
early
picked
vote now in
won,
Uvalde
or is
County,
winning,
Uvalde
with
County,
61% of the
say,
vote.
right?
I'll
Early
say
vote
that.
there, and you're looking at about 10% of this district. The vote in this district is ultimately going to come out of Uvalde County. And I just want to, I have benchmarks here as well, which I am furiously scrambling to find in this great, neat pile of paper that I got here. Bear with me, if you would.
Nice solve, bruh. TTO, what's up? We're having those kinds of streams again.
So, okay. Yeah. About 10%, this is interesting, about 10% of the vote in this House primary is going to come out of Uvalde County. In the early vote here, you can see it's a 9-point advantage for Herrera. I think
Who
what
won
is
the
significant
tic-tac-toe
is in this
last
same
night?
county in 2024, when Gonzalez was narrowly.
I think it was just like a couple games between me and Firedox, and like a couple games with Tired that I did.
Okay.
I consistently lost to Tired, but I consistently won against Fire. So that tells me I gained a couple elo, you know, over the first time I played this game.
Gonzalez, at least in the early vote, is not tracking what he got in 2024. 2024, he narrowly survived the challenge from Herrera. But again, the lion's share of the vote, we can just show you a few more counties here.
Webb came in for Tallarico.
Oh, we got Webb. Okay.
Got Webb.
Laredo.
Oh
This
wait,
is one of
okay.
the big
Webb
counties,
is
big
like
population centers in
oh
South
fuck,
Texas,
where's
deep
Webb
South
County?
Texas. Let's take a look at
I
the
feel like
Democratic
that's
primary percentage, because we've got areas,
is that Dallas or
Webb
Austin?
County, and there you go. The early vote is in. Tallarico 65, Crockett 31. I have my benchmarks. Bend over.
This is
All
a
right, I
so
have
this
my
is
benchmarks.
Texas, North Carolina,
Yeah.
and Arkansas have their
I got
primaries.
Crockett sitting here at Tallarico at 62.
I have a
in my
calendar
benchmark.
on
He's running at
what
65.
primary is
in the early vote
happening
down there.
next
Again,
week.
This is totally consistent with what we've been talking about.
I think it's only like
here.
one state though.
As you get into South Texas, where that Hispanic vote looms large.
Yeah, Mississippi
Tallarico
has
is
their
clearly
primary
winning,
on
he's
March
clearly winning
10th, then
by a
Illinois on the
substantial margin
17th.
here, and he's right sort of at those benchmarks that I think he wants to be at.
Indiana and Ohio on May
That
5th.
was just looking here.
Nebraska, West
We're on the
Virginia
same day from South Texas,
on
too.
May 12th.
I see Go ahead.
Yeah, tough to say right now.
Okay,
Hold on,
on the
Webb
Democratic
County.
side, Montgomery County just came in. Does that mean it came in on the Republican side? This is this is the overwhelmingly.
That's
this
near
is Trump's biggest county.
That's near Laredo.
Let's
that's
take a look here
where
at the Republican
Tallarico's like
Yep,
mom
Okay. Yeah. Okay. This is
or that is where
suspecting
Tallarico's
might
mom
happen. Look
is
at that
from.
margin for Ken Paxton.
So
this is a monster.
That's a
county
good
in
vote
terms
for
of its size
Tallarico
in
there.
Republican politics. Again,
USA.
there is no county in America, more than 3,100 of them, that delivered a bigger vote plurality for Donald Trump than Montgomery County. Are we about to go live with News Now?
And
I'm going to talk about
a little
this on
bit
News
here.
Now, folks. You're not going to miss anything.
We'll be about a minute out.
Okay.
It's really interesting that like they allow us to kind of like see like uncut footage
What we're going to talk
of
about
like Kornacki doing the board analysis stuff.
There's a ton of votes right there. He's also leading in Fort Bend. We'd seen this though.
I love board guys. They're cool.
Yep.
W's analysis.
And Adam, that means we have Texas too.
I may be libbed out on a board, man.
No, we don't have it in the House race yet.
It hasn't spilt down yet.
Oh, okay. We still have a little time, folks. This is going to be a big moment too for this Crenshaw primary. Seeing that vote come in from Montgomery County in the Senate race presumably means we're about to get an update in this House race. I should zoom in so you can see. Remember, look, this is a huge moment for Crenshaw, what the number shows when we get an early vote number out of Montgomery County. The Harris County portion, remember, just about half the district is Harris. It's a little bit less than half is Harris, a little bit more than half is Montgomery. Early vote in Harris, Toth. I was saying it wrong.
I low-key don't even know who this guy is.
What is happening?
Maybe because I don't live up there. That's why I haven't really heard much of that shit going on.
Paxton, what does a very, very big pro-Paxton electorate mean for this House race? How are they siding here? I keep waiting for it to flip. I'm thinking it's going to come on, but Adam, keep me.
Yeah, I can let you know when it comes in.
Folks, I'm going to zoom out and do the Senate race because we're about to do that for the News Now broadcast. Oh, now we're going to zoom back out on this.
He's doing 2 broadcasts, bro.
Okay, we're just wait. They're just the guest is finishing up, and they're going to come to us. I don't want to start a new thought because then.
I get it.
What, can you have any quick nuggets, Adam? Anything you've been looking at?
Yeah, the latest. We're getting small reports from Falls, Rockwell, Cameron counties in Texas. Those are the most recent updates. But we're waiting for those big counties.
In North Carolina, is there anything else coming in North Carolina?
Not in the last
Wake is the big question.
10 minutes.
You know,
I love how like we're not really focused on Arkansas at all. Like that's just a blowout state. they're just fucking gone, man. They are in deep red country, dude.
You're seeing behind the scenes, folks. See, the News Now thing is going to me as soon as they finish with the guest. I can hear the guest talking. And I'm trying to gauge.
He won that when he had like 10 votes.
And if so, if I could find one, because that's what I wanted to do. But I think they're wrapping him. So I'm going to stand here. And then we're going to talk about Texas. Do you have anything new that I can show them fresh for Texas? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Looking for all the drama I can here.
Sanders similar. Mm-hmm.
Okay. They told me to stand by, folks. Here it comes.
Former House Speaker Kevin McCarthy, if you can hang out, we'll talk. We'd love to have you back, but let us know if you got to run. We're not going to be mad. Steve Kornacki, let's talk about some of these. You heard it from Kevin McCarthy there. The Latino vote here, these Latino majority counties in Texas. You're watching that closely.
We are, yes. Although, if you'll permit me, we just got a big piece of real estate that what were we talking about on the Republican side the last time I came out with you guys? The biggest pro-Trump county in America, Montgomery County. 750,000 people live in this county. It produced the biggest plurality in America for Donald Trump in 2024. And I was really curious. This is north of Houston here, the Woodlands, if you know the area here. The Paxton folks, I think, were expecting big things out of
Paxton,
this county,
yeah.
And boy, they didn't get them. This is the early vote in Montgomery County. And look at that, a 30-point margin here for Paxton over Cornyn. There's a ton of votes that come out of here. This is one of the most conservative, very active politically counties you're going to find anywhere. And you can see that energy behind Paxton coming out of that vote right there. Again, with the early vote, what that did to the statewide vote. Again, a lot of populations.
We got good early 28 signs from tonight.
From the rural parts of Texas here. which have been, I think, helping.
I'm curious.
Overall number, you know, where you're seeing ahead by 3 points in the count right now.
It's basically two states so far.
Put a dent in that, and I think
I want to see Alam take this from in North Carolina. I want to see that happen.
He's certainly got some. They'll add up. They're not going to be big individually, but they will add up. I just want to look, if you'll permit me, because we just got Montgomery. Well, last time I talked to you guys, that is so big to Dan Crenshaw trying to hang on. And if we got it in the Senate race, do we have it now in the House race? And what a build-up for nothing, guys. We don't have we don't have Montgomery for the House race. We only have it for the Senate race. I wasn't sure. I was hoping for a big moment there. But anyway, that when we get that, which I think could be moments from now, I think we're going to know a lot about Dan Crenshaw and what's going on there.
All right, Steve, can you bring us up to speed on what's going on with James Tallarico and Jasmine Crockett? Because that's obviously one of the big races that we're watching tonight.
Yes, and you had asked me about the Hispanic vote, and now I will answer your question, because we are finally getting, I think we are getting a what timing, you guys? Bexar County. This is San Antonio. This is 8% of all votes in the Democratic primary. When all is said and done, we just got the early vote out of Bexar County. So this is a very big one here. This
Tallarico, bro.
The Hispanic vote. Tallarico winning the early vote in Bexar County here, 56-42.
Tallarico Nation, bro.
What's interesting is I've been looking at I've been talking about this on the live stream here, benchmarks that I've kind of had in these counties for these candidates. I think from what we've seen that Tallarico perhaps wanted to be doing a little bit better, or wants to be doing a little bit better than 56-42 in Bexar County. I think he wants to be in the 60s here. I think he wanted to be in the 60s here. We'll see as the same day vote comes in here if this number ticks up for him. But I think it's interesting, because the bigger point I was about to make is that elsewhere south of San Antonio, we are starting to get some big counties here, okay? This is where Corpus Christi is. You see, what you're talking about here is small black population, large Hispanic population, okay? And look, Tallarico, 25, 26 points ahead here.
Come on, bro.
Corpus Christi, Brownsville, okay?
Don't make me regret my attendance to your fucking rally yesterday.
These are all numbers in deep South Texas that are very consistent with Tallarico winning the Hispanic vote, and I think winning it sizably. So that was one of the mysteries that we had in the polling coming into tonight, was what that
ShamWow guy ran for Congress.
I think we're getting a very clear look. Although again, I will
like the guy that says that he likes his nuts.
Based on what I've been seeing there, when I clicked on Bexar County, I was expecting to see a bigger number for Tallarico out of there. So overall, what
happened to TF2 Scout, dude?
This is early vote that's been coming in.
He's a psychopath. Oh man.
I can't stress it enough.
Bro's brain got cooked, dude.
Home county here, but in the early vote, 7-point advantage for Tallarico right now.
I was just going to ask you, do we have a sense, obviously we don't have Dallas County yet, but any sense of how the African-American turnout has been? Obviously, Jasmine Crockett making the argument that she's the candidate to best turn out the African-American vote.
Yeah, I mean, again, so the counties that have sizable black populations, where you would be looking, East Texas here,
he only has 900 votes.
Right so here you go. This is where
that might be cooked. I'm not gonna lie.
The largest share of black population of any.
I sold.
Majority black counties in Texas, but Jefferson County has the highest concentration of black voters. Look at that. Crockett running 80% here.
That was not happening. Yeah, the burn.
This is 2/3 of the vote.
That stack was not letting me get it.
Expected. I think I in fact have a benchmark written down here for Crockett. 80%.
You'd be really sold if you met ShamWow guy. He would sell me in a heartbeat, probably, if he was selling ShamWow. Where's Jefferson County? I think that's, is that near? Nope.
So, Steve, we're about 36 minutes away from, obviously, the poll closed there in Dallas County and in that Texas there.
That's
I would
over.
never ask you to make a prediction on a crystal ball.
That's near tie.
If you were looking at some of the next big places where you're looking to see vote drop in, and
that's over on that side.
Texas, what's the thing you keep refreshing? Bring us up there with you.
Yeah, look, I don't mean to take the easy way out on this. I'm not refreshing, as we know it's 10 o'clock, but it's Dallas. Because,
dang, bro. That was a big district for Crockett. I don't think that's too many people, though. from what I saw there, so it's not terrible.
This is a county that Crockett needs to win. I think she needs to win this, county by several points. I think when we looked at this one going in, it looked sort of like a toss.
Oh wait, that's another 900K choke, Lamau, bro.
Talarico is feeling great about where he is.
The My Pillow guy is in politics. No, he's been in politics though. he's kind of loony, bro.
The next day you get the same day, like 2 in the morning. You get the same day vote.
The My Pillow guy used to huff a bunch of crack.
We got Crenshaw. Do you want to see it?
Yes, go. What?
Let's go. Yes.
Do we ever?
All right, we got Crenshaw numbers.
Wow. Wow.
Is it fucked?
Okay.
Oh, he's fucked. Oh, he's fucked. Yeah, no, that's not.
I apologize if I'm saying it wrong. I only read these names on paper sometimes. But look at this.
He's done. He's done. He's out of there, bro.
28 points. This is Toth base.
Dude.
Yeah, this is the other half. He's also winning the early vote there. What that means is 60%.
He couldn't believe his eye. He couldn't believe his eye, bro. He is out of there, bro.
Crenshaw would need to win the same day vote.
Is it just because like Crenshaw is like a more moderate dude? Is that why? Is that like the reasoning here?
The only Republican without Trump's endorsement, incumbent in the House side in Texas, and starting to look like he needed it.
Steve Kornacki delivering the drama.
Wow, that is high drama. And Ryan, this goes back to your point.
This is drama. Okay, guys. All right.
You can check in on too is the Green Menifee race. We haven't checked in there since that Harris vote.
Guys, I think we should just dwell on this for a minute here, though, because that's.
This is a close race, by the way. The Green Menifee race.
Wow, this is a big moment. We went into tonight saying, are we going to see? No, Cornyn's in trouble on the Senate side. Are we going to see House candidates? Are we going to see House incumbents?
That made Trump mad.
Look at this Crenshaw result here. Again, I just. 9
Hey, Wiley.
In Harris.
Good morning.
28 points in Montgomery County. Again, we think probably 50. Well,
bro is deaf in. That's crazy.
55% comes from here. About
or
45%
muted.
comes from here. Although I'll tell you, the turnout number in Montgomery. This might
How is it morning?
Its weight tonight. There might be more that comes out. Of
I think you're
than comes out of Harris, but that is
mentally in the morning. McAfee, bro. What is this?
I'm about to go to bed, you fuck.
Good morning.
I hate you. I hate you.
You've been hating me.
We are no longer friends. Fidox, you are now my friend.
I love how that assumes that like he wasn't a friend before.
Yeah.
I have very limited space for friends, and Mara, you've been replaced. I now have a new friend.
Met you and all TWC.
No, you were merely a blob in my memory.
On the Republican side, that would be Dan Crenshaw.
But don't worry, that blob is now turned into Firedox, and Mari is now a blob.
We will monitor that.
I'm now a blob. This is true.
You're just a blob. You're just a faceless.
Let's watch that one like a hawk. Was there something?
Yeah, the other incumbent we're watching, Al Green in Texas 18.
Now listen up.
Okay.
I get
hello, this and that.
We've got. This is Christian Menifee.
Are you live?
Yeah.
Remember this race? These are the two Democrats.
Wiley, did you check? I was gonna say, did you check the VC again? Come on, man.
A long time before 5 weeks ago.
No.
Oh my god.
Harris County, but what we
I don't think I have an excuse this time too. Weren't you live earlier too? I think, right?
Yeah.
Winning there.
Yeah, I was.
2-1 over Menifee.
I'm in my server. This and that. You can.
Look at that, Menifee.
I was going to talk about how much I support Iran, but I
in Harris County, and so it adds up now to
Why hello?
Why hello?
Oh,
Menifee
Nemo.
taking a 6-point lead over Green.
Hope you're all well.
Again, look, if Menifee is winning,
I'm very like interested in what's happening, I guess. Like, I'm
Oh yeah,
quite
so
intrigued.
We are perpetual situation monitors.
Yeah.
What happened? What's happening? Tell me more deets.
Politics.
Funny politics time
so
again.
It turns out the entire country is just goddamn sick of feckless moderates. And
what do you mean freckles moderate?
Feckless.
Freckles moderate. Yeah. No, we're just tired of people just doing nothing and making us go to war for Israel over and over again.
How many times am I going to see? Let's see what that same day vote looks like. But
you know, the entire country agrees with everything I have to say, and everything is great.
So you're saying that you're the first person in history to have an opinion that 100% people agree with?
Yes,
Hold on,
yes, 100%. Also, in that same vein, that means that every single other person in the country is also the first person in the country to have an opinion that everybody agrees with, because everybody just started agreeing at the same time.
Hey, Nima.
Yes.
Shut up. So what's
Not real.
What's this opinion?
Basically, that we should all be a little bit more divided and hate each other a little bit more.
Okay.
I want drama in my cereal.
Nima, real quick, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
7.5 points.
Should I be afraid of flying in like 12 hours?
He would like to be 10 points.
Where are you flying from and to?
Florida to Australia.
Like one way, or
does the flight path pass through the Middle East? I don't think it does.
Well,
which direction?
Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Okay. Arguably,
it's going over the ocean one.
Also, I'm pissed that you're in Florida right now, because I'm going to be in Florida in about 3 weeks.
Oh, thank God, just missed you. So I'm going over the Pacific.
Okay,
that's
so
good.
You're good. You're fine.
But I'm also like, I go Florida to Dubai to home.
I saw that.
That's
wait.
What?
That's the Atlantic.
That's the Atlantic, dude.
That's the Atlantic.
No, I stop over. No, oh, hang on, wait. My bad.
Let me in. Oh, fire.
Not the Atlantic. That's my bad.
This is an improvement from 2024 for Gonzalez.
My bad.
So
I go from Florida to Atlanta to laxatives to home.
Net improvement.
The fuck is laxatives?
Laxatives.
Taking laxatives
Lax.
on your layover?
Oh. Wait, okay.
No one listens.
I'm sorry, wait, LA to Dubai, or am I think I misheard because we're joining.
No, he said Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Mari, you're not listening.
I'm not listening
yeah,
because...
you're fine.
Yeah,
you're entirely fine.
Just what if Iraq, Iran, which one? I get them mixed up. They're both so close in the
Don't worry, Republican politicians do as well.
Yeah.
You hear that shit today, Mari?
No, but I wouldn't be surprised. I've been out all day.
Oh, where they're saying that Trump is some military commander was like, Trump is an envoy of Christ himself that is bringing about Armageddon by getting rid of the Iranian people.
Not that one.
Hang on.
Not that one. I haven't heard that one.
Are we angry at Iraq or Iraq?
We're angry
I'm not angry at anybody, but they're angry at Iran, which Iran.
Yeah, Iran.
Okay. So,
Iran.
what did Iraq do?
Not that much to
Nothing
us.
yet. Nothing. Yeah, like.
So, do we have
you know, like we went and invaded them for oil under false pretenses of weapons of mass destruction. And a lot of Americans believed they had a hand in 9/11, even though they didn't.
We got 7,000 votes.
Well, like, how could they do it in Iraq? The America's so far away.
Did we do Bear County on the Republican side?
Well, you see, there's this thing called.
There are people there.
Again, in the early vote there.
And people are able to hijack planes or tell other people to hijack planes. And so the theory amongst dipshits at the time was that Iraq had a hand in telling those people to, you know, hijack those planes to crash them into our big old skyscraper.
But to do that, you have to like go from Iraq. You have to fly.
You have to go. You have to go a while, yeah.
The strength,
oh
no!
No!
Sorry, the strength for Pakistan.
Oh no!
No.
That's where they learned how to do it.
Very small places, but look at a place small.
Wiley in real time figuring out how 9/11 happened.
It's more figure out how planes work.
Well, you see, there's this guy named George W. Bush, and there's also this other guy named Jeffrey Epstein.
They're related, we promise. You swear.
Yes.
They're like the only two that aren't related, from what I've been reading.
Is it? Yeah. Oh God.
Are they cousins or?
Yeah, no. Bush just did it for love of the game.
Him and Cheney.
Here's my question.
Bro's not connected.
Ironically.
Do you reckon it's better to have like a pack of 4 soft tacos or like a crunch wrap supreme from Taco Bell if you're watching your calories?
I don't really like.
I thought you asked if my bed had those things, and I'm like, what the fuck are you sleeping like?
Well, I'm just thinking like that
pretty
anything
bad.
to get us off this horrid topic. That was the first thing that.
I mean, this is very technically a politics stream
This
right
is
now.
this is
It's
the
also
politics
Tetris.
stream. Yeah.
Is it? Is it supposed to be?
Yes,
Yeah.
we have election results in the corner.
We have Steve Kornacki doing it on the board very inappropriately.
He's the board guy.
My God.
Name.
Name.
Wait, Wiley, hi.
Okay, so we're looking county by county. What's the
Nima,
popular vote
I was
total?
talking.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I want to listen to
I blame
Wiley.
autism.
Name. I want to ask you a question. I've just announced my. I'm running a marathon. Like not.
He's not running a marathon, but like, yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw the ping.
I'm running that thing. Yeah. Do you want to do a crash
I can
cart
talk a
like
little bit about
sesh?
the Republican Senate race.
Yo, W inclusion.
Yo, low key, that would be fire.
Hell yeah! All right.
I'll
like
Look, Vandy called me the global ambassador for Smash Cards, so like,
this is
I gotta
true.
live up to that name, you know.
All right.
You might be onto something.
I just hope Iran doesn't have lava nukes.
I'll invite you to my little server, and you can help me get the people to have like a fun.
Don't make some lava nukes.
Don't make some.
I've heard more about Smash Cards from you and Tyre than anybody else.
And Hana.
Tired is crap for no reason.
Tired is like such he's such a a sweat at like Discord games, but like without even practicing.
See, I'm just a big Portal guy.
Bro just locks onto the tactics, dude. Like it's actually nutty.
You'll get a server invite in DMs from me in like a few days where I'm scheduling everything, and then you and I and friends, we're gonna have the greatest fucking time in the world.
So you're also playing Ultimate Tic-Tac-Toe, right?
Yeah, about that. I'm not sure.
Wait, Ultimate Tic-Tac-Toe? It's like a 9x9
The 9x9 grid, yeah.
I played that at a dinner time in fucking Toronto, and people called me insane and said this is too complicated. It's so fun.
No, I think it's gonna be in it's gonna be in the triathlon, I think, or whatever that we're doing.
Is tic-tac-toe not just a draw every time?
No, about that.
Not that one.
I don't know.
Not the simple one.
I don't know if I low-key don't know about that.
We did so. Fire and I and Tyre did some play testing with the chess clock. I think last night, right? And it ran pretty well, I think. But we can try it out later if you want to have more
you could walk out of tonight
like how, like in terms of like time.
In terms of time, 5 minutes for both of us was good. We can shorten it a little bit. Like it didn't really. I mean, I don't think we should have like a minute per side. That was kind of. That was like. Ow, but like
No, yeah, no.
But like 5 minutes on the clock for each was like good. I think like, you know, I think maybe 3 minutes is probably like the lowest you can have that still is like entertaining without
Wait, my girlfriend's home. I'll talk later. Sorry.
Oh shit, Richard Ojeda is running in the house right now.
Ojeda, I know that name.
Wait, Mario.
Or Hedda.
Like my main concern is like the way we would score that is like if you like you do 3 rounds. It's like you give points for winners.
Nice double bar.
You give points for winners and draws. But the problem is like. If you just get like tired, like round 1, and then like I don't, and then like some like other good people, like you just like kind of like get screwed.
We've gotten a few more.
I also like I don't know. I just
I'd rather.
I think it's more fun to have fun to have like pop party.
10-point shift is what Adam's describing in that Senate race.
I mean, I think you have the final say on this, right? I don't. Oh no. I can only say that like I think if anything, Tired gets like a bye or whatever at some point if like the Swiss is uneven. But you can't.
Should be 16.
You can also like just run the Swiss for longer. Like it's if someone's just good at the game, then they're just good, bro. Like that's just.
But like wait, how long would it? Oh wait, 5 minute timer. That's like 10 minutes. At most.
At most,
okay.
Yeah.
So then that's
just so
like.
you know, in 2024, Herrera won here big.
Like 30 minutes.
In the early vote.
We can go shorter
Also, it's
too.
gonna be a 1 day of just Smash cards.
This could end
I
up
guess it's
being
kind of
3%
chill.
of the vote
That could be
in this
chill.
district. Herrera won this by Brewster by 30 points in the 2024
Because
primary.
like Smash cards is like disproportionately Smash cards and Exo Racer would be disproportionately shorter. Like it's like like Smash cards. Like what I'm envisioning is it's 3 rounds of 3 minutes.
Oh.
So that's like including the buffer time that we get, it'll be like at most like 25 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, like again, like we can go like 3 minutes for UT3.
Herrera won big in
Then for
it's the biggest piece
for Exo Racer, it's like
or some Valverde, but again,
about the same thing. It's like 5 minutes.
in Texas,
So it also
23,
lasts
Tony
about like
Gonzalez
30
fighting
minutes.
for political life. He leads by 6.
5
with
minutes.
Early vote, you know, about half
3
the vote
maps.
in right there. Do we have any same day
So it'll
in
be
Texas
about the same
too?
thing.
Is that worth checking in on?
No, nothing's come in.
I mean, this is like
It's good, bro. That's why.
Yeah. Well, I just personally think that like Hot Party would be more fun, but I guess if you guys want, if you want it, you can do it.
I was gonna say it's like I mean, I kind of also think like at least Pup Party would have like some stuff going on screen and stuff. And then like UT3 is like the chess of this whole thing. But like I was pleasantly surprised seeing Ultimate Tic Tac Toe having a a good share of the votes.
Yeah, I was actually surprised that Goober has the votes in Pop Party. I was actually a little surprised. But it's chill.
0.1 total. Shit.
So right now, election.
You know, okay, and you're hearing it here first. I think I'm gonna make the executive decision that we're gonna do Pop Party instead of Ultimate Tic Tac Toe.
We try
I
chat.
really wish more Tetris players liked playing Mario Party. I've been hoping to get a Mario Party game with Tetris players going for years.
Yeah, it's like like it also like because that was like sort of what I wanted is like it feels more like a Mario Party type thing.
The early vote we think is bigger than the same day.
So like, I feel like Putt Party just sort of fits the theme
than there is
more.
in this bucket.
So.
Okay. So an 8-point advantage for Fushi.
Although oddly enough,
from
I
the
feel like
bigger
it actually.
bucket,
I think Putt
and
Party actually
currently,
lasts longer
a
than UT3.
5-point advantage for
Have
Fushi
have you guys heard
in the
about Super
smaller
Battle
bucket.
Golf?
You gotta.
That's why
I
that next
Kind of.
I was
Oh my
playing,
God.
dude. Yeah,
Dude, I want to play that.
They
Dude,
some
I
of
know
them
you
saw.
have,
Yeah,
Mari.
some of them saw me play it already.
Yo, Mari.
Yeah.
If Tallarico wins, hop on Super Battle. Hop on Super Battle Golf.
Okay.
Yo, if Tallarico wins,
Yeah, what county?
Super Battle Golf 3.
Okay.
And then Super Battle Golf tonight.
Super Battle Golf tonight. Wait, Neve, do you have it downloaded?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I think it.
No.
Yeah, like,
Oh, I
wait, do you
didn't
have it
download it.
bought? Surely, right?
How big is it? How big is
A
it?
couple gigs at most, I think. It's not terribly big.
What, Super Battle Golf?
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
big, right? I don't think so.
I can get the file size for you.
Double
Just a sec,
check.
I'm just I'm
Be
putting
entranced
Magic
with
Decks right now.
Kornacki pointing at numbers and telling me how important they are. What VC are you in? We're in the, I think my server. Yeah. I was literally about to say like, oh, it's in the Smash Card server. It's like, no, it's not. Hold on. It's a politics stream. It's my server.
Properties, installed files, 1 gigabyte.
It's not Smash Cards. It's your server, Mari. You talking to?
It's 1 gigabyte.
Thank you, Wiley.
Durham and Orange.
Hana, you have to buy it.
About 900
You
votes
have
in
to buy it,
Chatham,
Hana.
5,000
It's
from
like
Durham.
$8.
Oh.
It's so good.
It is really
Out
fun.
of the votes that just came in Chattanburg.
Yeah.
Tired sweeps though for some
Still
reason though.
35% of the vote in.
She got 500.
He's just so good for no reason.
317.
Yeah. Well, okay. Wait.
Same day vote that Fushi's winning.
God, is Fushi
No,
gonna
actually,
win, dude?
No,
though?
Ari, this is for you and this is for you and only you and only you.
Uh-huh.
But you have to check. You just have to check your DM.
4,700 votes.
Okay.
Wins that.
My game's invalidated now.
And
Game's invalidated, no 1.2.
1,600.
You get a 1.2, it's fake.
Dude, this is DAS, bro. I'm not DAS
Netting
1.2.
out of
dude.
that one. She's winning at 48.
Oh.
46.
So Fushi just won
Oh
two
god.
same-day batches,
Okay.
one from Chatham, one
No, I
from
see
Orange.
it.
Milan just won a big batch from Durham by a larger margin than she'd been winning it by. And
Yeah.
So the net effect, that was a big batch.
That's
the biggest
good.
batch was Durham, right? Yeah. Okay. So that puts Alam now inside
I
of
can-
4 points
yeah.
behind Fushi.
That's a good
And
good answer.
do you have a new
Good
win
answer.
total for the
Good
same day
answer.
out of Durham based on that? It was 55-44.
Good answer. Good answer.
40.
Yeah, it's 56.
Meat and fuck kingdom,
So
Steve.
that's 14 points, and we think.
Oh, that's a
how
gross.
much is now?
But yeah, that's what I'm doing. It is kind of bad, but like I need to make something so where like it's like, oh yeah, wow, it's like
Yeah.
it's like tired one, like who could have that? But like wow, this other person got to the got
to the
second
finals,
place.
bruh.
Wow,
Do you have any same
that's
data
insane. Like that person's insane.
No, nothing yet.
We should give them what they
A
deserve.
little unclear coming out of Durham here. That last batch was really
Oh,
good
this is
for Alam. If she were to win
fucked.
the rest of the vote out of Durham,
Oh
at a
my
similar
god,
margin,
come on.
she could cut off half of this.
Come on.
Fushi
That's
advantage
19
right
is
Like
just
and
a
like no
crush.
offense to
Sometimes.
types, but like it's like Rose is like insane, but like also like I don't know. Like
we are waiting same day.
My bonus.
I got rated by
Bit of a
CTL.
mixed bag
What?
right there, but
Yeah, no,
No,
I know
no
for a
way.
fact he ain't gonna rate me, dude. There's no shot they do it. There's no shot they do it. I'd be very concerned if I was the only. If I was the dude they
Still
would.
hear the conversation.
They still hear it. They still hear it. Do you think they're safe, bro? No. I mean, it's still a very topic stream, so it's not that bad. I think.
Yo, thank you, Ron, for you.
The Senate race is the star here, right?
Yes,
Both sides. So let's.
Is Ken Paxton gonna win the primary?
I think it's close, but it's gonna. I don't know if they're gonna win tonight, but because I think we have a runoff. I think that race is gonna be a runoff election, low key.
Oh, they do
Texas
runoffs, bro.
Well, it's a three-way. It's basically a three-way thing right now, so it's like unless like Cornyn like just ends it by just winning big in some counties, then
In the election day vote, and we have
it's probably gonna be a runoff.
50, 49.
I thought I followed politics, but you guys are doing midterms.
We are
primaries. It's
prime situation monitors.
No, I mean, this channel, low-key, like, we've been kind of at it for, like, years, so it's kind of been like, you know, might as well, right?
10 o'clock right now, and I put this in the back of my mind, maybe you did too, but it's time to stop. Dallas County,
What am I?
we may get numbers from 10 minutes
GG CTO, I wonder who won.
I don't know how this delay has affected television. But I can tell you that in the 2024 presidential election, Dallas County released 500.
Jockey polls are well upset, Lamar.
8 o'clock was when polls closed. It was the earliest they could do it.
Where is Han?
Jockey polls on that. W.
For what?
For governor. It's all jockey polls.
All voting. We're all voting jockey polls. This coming election.
This election cycle, yes,
Not even
sir.
3/4 of the vote, 2/3 of the vote in these counties right away.
Hi, Wiley. Welcome back.
Mara, I got good news. Hello.
Gonna bust to like. Hello, I can't see you.
Wait,
I can't see you.
I'll DM you real quick.
Yeah.
Only early vote that you're looking at. We've talked about the different contours in this race. But look, we've got Bear County, San Antonio.
What a gamble.
We've got Travis
Yay,
County.
I'm gonna be rich.
Gamble.
We've got Harris County, where Houston is. We're still
I like gambling.
We've got some of the big population centers there.
I lost a game of Magic the Gathering last night because I lost a gamble.
On the Democratic side, the biggest single
Yeah, but could have been worse. You could have lost your virginity last night.
Okay. bro pulled that one out of his ass. Oh my god.
Yay.
Oh my god. I'll be home.
I'm sorry.
You're fine. I think.
No, that was too far. You know, I know that they have. Yeah, I know. It's okay. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
There you go. There's the cam, so you get real-time reactions.
I'm not.
I don't know exactly how that's going to look with all the turnout issues they've had in Dallas County today.
Yeah, bro's been waiting to pull that one out. Like, bro had like that one card in Cards Against Humanity that didn't fit any fucking situation until this one. He just said, "Fuck it, this one."
Just thought of that today. I'm glad that it sounds like a really good joke, but like that was like a off the dome. So I'll take these as compliments. I'm really funny.
It is very funny to me that.
Thank you. I'm very funny.
Has
God, it's only 46
has
in.
Like fallen off hard in favor of fucking Uno for me as like.
Yeah. If I get the nipple one
choice.
again, I swear to God, if I get the 50,000 cc straight to the nipple one more time, I'm gonna burn the box.
The thing is, Cards Against Humanity is always fine the first time you play it. And then, like, you've seen it all.
Yeah.
I'm
It's the
also
little kids,
desensitized to everything.
It's the little teenagers who think that they're really edgy and funny, like Mari, and then it's just boring.
Yeah, it's
Like
kind of a crisis. Low-key.
No, the joke is that Mari's going through twink death. He's not a teenager.
My
He
twink,
looks like one.
I'm gonna say my twink strength is still going strong. I don't know what kind of disinformation you're sowing here, but.
That's his lead. That's almost
Twinkle, twinkle. I don't know. I'm
Yeah, no, like, bro's cooked. Bro might be cooked with jokes.
Twinkle, twinkle. Gay person.
True.
I'm tired.
Nice dirty. Thank you.
You out of my guess.
I told Murray the strats.
I'm
It'll be
gonna
fine.
go-
Shrew, wait.
I'll be back.
Asian will not crack until like 35, right? I am set for a good bit.
starting to see a little bit of on the Republican side in that Senate race. How different does the same day vote look than the election day vote? We really, unless something's happened in the last 5 minutes, we don't have any.
There's a little bit developing right now out of Dallas. So the Texas Supreme Court temporarily.
Well, I placed Tetris in a little bit.
Ruling to keep the polls open till 9.
They added this new guy to the Kornacki universe, and it's very interesting that he kind of looks like Matt Walsh if you like squint. Am I wrong, Nima?
Well, considering I have you on my corner monitor, he looks like rounder face Matt Walsh.
Rounder face, yeah.
And let's give credit where credit is due. His beard is worse. Matt Walsh may just have the best beard in politics.
He does keep it well trimmed. I gotta give it to him. He does keep that well maintained. Every time I see it, he used to not have a good beard, but bro went through the trials and tribulations of having a good beard.
Maybe you write about it, maybe you've seen it yourself. This has happened in the last couple minutes, but you just heard my producer explaining it. We'll restate it once more because it's very important, and it's also the way he's explaining that to me. This is the kind of question sometimes can linger.
I got like 600 at like 21 right now.
Challenges and stuff after. The polls closed at 8 o'clock across Texas, except in Dallas County, and only on the Democratic side in Dallas County. The way it works in Texas is very unique from other states.
Just the worst pieces I could have gotten there. There's just nothing I could do with that.
Administer them jointly, but they don't have to.
It's just impossible to burn down.
In Dallas County,
wait, hold on. How are they explaining this?
The tradition in Dallas County has been that the two parties run them jointly, and what they've done is they've had these county voting centers that you could go to. You didn't have to worry about finding an exact precinct and going to the exact correct precinct
nothing I could have done
on election day. You went to the county voting center, you voted, and that was it. That worked that way for
as
the
soon as I started to try to build up
and
for the Tetris,
Republican primaries.
that was already
the
the end of the game.
In Dallas County, Texas, said they did not want to do it that way this year. They wanted to go to a precinct-based system. So this applied to what happened
I had one
for the
last
Republicans. The Republicans have reported out
kind of
voting
like what
in
you're
Dallas County
describing.
tonight, but they essentially set up their own, and the Democrats were left to set up their own. And so this
Please, dude, just tell me when shit closes, bro. I want to. What do you do? Some polls close at 9, bro?
Who were showing up at where they
Usually it's 8 p.m. local.
Told, well, this is no longer
ours closed 7.
Texas, that would be
all that confusion. So there was a court ruling to
You live in Texas?
keep the polls open in Dallas County till 10 p.m.
All my exes
now
live in Texas.
A higher court has stepped in.
That's how the story goes, doesn't it?
That. And so the question
I get
is,
it. I like the
these
song.
last 2
I
hours,
get
while
it.
voters have been casting votes
I'm not old.
after 8 p.m., they've cast them. A higher court has stepped in. What's the status of those votes? What are they considered? Do they put them, and what do they do in terms of reporting out the votes from before 8 o'clock? Do they put the ones that were cast
Hello, Winter.
aside
Hello.
and report out what came
Hello,
earlier?
Winter.
Do they put everything aside and wait for?
Oh, 1 second.
So
I need to grab
You're probably
my
following. If you're watching this, you're
soundboard of
super
choice.
engaged in this, and you're trying to answer these questions too. You're trying
Yes,
to figure
you
this
do.
out. We
All
are
right.
too.
Good fight.
Adam, like,
Okay.
If you want to just read any guidance we get, if you want to just
I
see
knew.
any reporters, please do so. Tell me, because again,
I knew it was
this
gonna
is
be that one.
primary.
Of course,
I
of
don't want
course.
to say it's
Every
too
time.
early to say that it hinges on Dallas County, but you can see what I'm, what I'm describing there in terms of the singular importance of Dallas County to what's left here. Because I'm just looking, what else do we have here in terms of the big population centers on the Democratic side that we haven't yet heard from? Well, El Paso's 4% of the
You
vote.
dig this?
On
No,
the
I
Democratic
don't.
side.
Fucking-
And again, just based on
My
what we're
rhythm,
seeing,
once the rhythm's
You got
off,
better
it's
desks
just
than I
gone,
do.
dude.
El Paso is very much demographically in line with
That's
what
just
you're going to
ass.
see. I think there's an expectation that Talarico is going to do very well in El Paso County.
The mismatch of what
We've
should
got,
be happening
okay,
is
Brazoria County,
tough.
this is in that greater Houston area. This is pretty good size here, outside of, just outside of Houston, where we don't have anything from there yet. I showed you Beaumont, right? We, it's next door here. Jefferson County, this is up here, Bowie County. This is where Texarkana is. I think this will be a decent size. It's
Oh wait, I'm
small,
only
but,
showing
there's a large
camera,
population.
right? I'm not
Expect
showing like
Rocket
audio
to be doing
too.
very well here.
So you're just like
Again, I'm
watching
looking at the major
Kornacki
population
on
centers
screen
for significant
talking about
population centers
nothing.
that we have. A big one.
You need
also,
subway
this is a
surfers.
huge one.
True. Wait, hold
This
on.
is in Talarico's
We might-
wheelhouse, too.
We might
Williamson
cook with
County
that
here.
though.
just north of Austin here.
I used to
very
play Subway
democratic and
Surfers
very,
when I was
it's
a wee
just,
child.
again, we're seeing him do extremely well down here.
When I was a
look,
wee
I think
lad.
Tallarico is going to get a big boost out of Williamson.
No, what's
I think
sad?
He's going to get a boost out of El Paso.
Got a big freaking monitor. Wow.
I look at
Three's
profile picture of
this is another big
Hikaru Nakamura.
Shock right now. There are
and I'm like,
areas here
if Alex T just cuts his hair a little bit,
no, I'm saying
he's like most of the way there.
He's kind of there. I think like 30-year-old Alex T would look like Hikaru.
He's got a nicer face, legitimately.
You said he, so that statement is very ambiguous.
Alex.
Okay. Let me just.
I don't know. I just think he's gonna grow into randomly looking kind of like Hikaru.
We writing on sticky notes, Lamau.
I have to ask a question about the guidance we just.
How very 1980s of us. Good, Elspeth.
I didn't even know what he was like talking about. I was like, I have to go ask something about. Like,
Okay. We're waiting here to go on News Now, probably in about 90 seconds. So I'll complete the thought. And we don't have anything from Texas 2.
The only thing we got recently, we got a little more election day out of Fort Bend County, which affects the Green Menifee race, but
we got
small amount of ballots there.
Right, now I gotta count my cards.
So
and
300 new votes in Fort Bend,
100.
218 for Green, 87 for Menifee.
What? You're supposed to count for 52, right?
Yeah, right. Okay,
no,
he's
I'm
have to
building my commander deck.
why do primaries even matter? You get Republican asshole A or Republican asshole B, or you get Democratic asshole 1 or Democratic asshole 2.
Early vote. You do see.
It depends. It depends on the race.
To pad this margin.
Oh man, that joke didn't land.
Again, it's just ticked up a little bit. A lot of it is from small, counties just kind of filling in. But it's ticked up since we really started talking about Dallas County a few minutes ago. It was in the 70s at that point. Now it's up to 82,000.
Well,
so,
you get,
again, huge question mark around Dallas County.
It depends on the race.
I know the headcanon. I'm sorry, you finished.
Really,
no, you're good.
when you look at the rest of this map,
I have the headcanon now that
Dallas County.
Your little guy is holding the thing, you just can't see it.
I'm holding the entire stream.
That might need to be revised.
I have seven extra cards in here, and now I gotta figure out which fucking ones they
from
are.
Tallarico and some of these other places. But I'm just, I think they're coming to me here in a second, so I'm just.
Dude, because Texas, like, Loki has a chance of becoming purple, bro. And I'm like, please. Please. Let me contribute to that.
Where are we standing right now?
Yeah, let me look for the latest update.
Hey, Mari.
It seems to be trending that
way.
So we're up to 33,000 same-day votes.
Wait, what went to?
Paxton 43.
Hello.
Cornyn 40.
I'm Mr. Frog. Hello.
I'm Mr. Frog. Hello.
Hey, I think that might be a bad stack.
That was the early.
That was the early, yeah.
I don't know how to stack.
So it's a flip.
I don't know how to stack.
I'm gonna be honest, Paradox, I wasn't even talking to you.
I just had a bad stack at the same time.
Folks,
but I got out of mine, so,
Same brain.
I topped out.
Wait. These races. In North Carolina,
your camera's not even loading. For me, at least.
Nothing in North Carolina for.
It's loaded for me.
We got 1,000 votes.
Or are you saying Paradox?
No, wait, I can't even leave and rejoin because I won't even. I can't even do that.
Sorry, yeah, just for Texas 23. But yeah, we should have more.
Talking about my camera or?
No.
Fire.
Yours is fine because it's like a stream, but like Paradox camera is loading.
Can you do disable camera and then just turn it off and on?
Paradoxes works for me.
I'll try that.
Oh, I've had the same problem with Meme's camera too. Like, I can't see Meme's camera when Meme turns like her camera on, but then
They're getting censored from each other.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm on like my phone. It's like
again.
Oh, phone might be trolling though. Yeah.
Sorry.
Somebody keeps saying.
I'm sorry. Too Canadian.
Too Canadian?
No, I'm literally Canadian. I live in Minnesota.
As we all know, this is Canada.
El Paso.
Canada. All of it here. Steve, take your pick. There's a bunch of stuff that's been interesting that's developed here. Obviously, the Senate.
Come on,
You may want to start there, but can we also talk about some of these House races? What's up with Dan Crenshaw? What's up here with Tony Gonzalez, too?
Yeah, look, Gonzalez is in the game there.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
I'll call that one up
Canada's
right here.
10th province.
The way this is gigantic geographically, this district, but the
majority
of the population is right here. This is Bear County.
We already have 10 provinces.
San Antonio metro area here. Early vote and
I thought it was Somalia DLC from what I was hearing in the news.
This is happening just in this.
I don't know if I heard that incorrectly.
No, yeah, you probably.
No, you heard it right.
You heard it right.
That's the exact same margin he won this county by in 2024.
Did I hear Somalian DLC?
Yes.
And if you look at some of the other counties
yes.
right here,
That was
the joke. It's looking right now in the early
Okay,
vote
no,
there
that was just
like it's close,
not a
like it
phrase
was
I
in
expected to
24. So I think
exist.
a lot of folks looked at Gonzalez
Brand new
maybe
sentence.
because the scandal,
R
but
slash
also
brand new
out
sentence.
2026.
The incumbent right now, who you definitely do not
Oh,
want
I
to be,
just didn't have
is
full
Dan
ass
Crenshaw.
SMH, bro.
It is where
Mods,
it stood
post them
when
on
I
Reddit.
last talked to you. And I'll zoom
Rip,
in on the area here. We're in
Wait,
the
why
northern
kick out
Houston
Manitoba? What did
suburbs here,
Manitoba
okay?
do?
Nothing.
This
That's why
district
they do
covers
nothing.
some of Harris County, small part of Harris County.
They contribute
That is where
nothing.
Houston is, but this is suburbs here. This is early vote. Toth, the challenger, leading there, high single digits, and then Montgomery County.
But we know that doesn't count, bro.
Look at this, nearly a 30-point margin in the early vote. Crenshaw.
Yeah,
what is
What we're waiting on here.
You also need to
Looking
keep
at this and
letting
saying, well, how come,
meme in
there's
each
no check
time,
mark or
by the
anything.
way.
The decision desk here wants to see, this is what we do for every race, what the same-day vote looks like. That's only early vote you're looking at. They want to make sure, it may seem unlikely, but they want to make sure that Crenshaw isn't winning the same-day vote by like 30 points. Something. I mean, he would have to be winning it by 25, 30 points, something like that.
Sort of in the middle of
Enough
nowhere.
to offset that
Just
massive
Saskatchewan,
advantage that his challenger has gotten.
Saskatchewan has
next to
fire
me,
dogs. Manitoba doesn't have shit,
anything at all
so
like it did in the same day.
value judgment right there, not gonna lie.
If it looks anything at all like we got in the early vote, that's probably it for Crenshaw.
Yeah.
All right, Steve, can we
no
check
Tetris
out
players
what's
from
happening
Manitoba.
with the
Nice weather in the
Talarico
summer.
Crockett race?
Yeah.
Obviously, that's
Yes.
one we're watching really closely.
Yes. So, and again, this number, you see that the margin that Talarico has, just about all of this, again, is early vote. We barely have any of the same-day vote
God,
in.
look at that early vote
always looking to
percentage,
see if
though.
that looks different.
Damn.
But in the early vote, we've been watching this number creep up. This is the margin Talarico has over Crockett. Now sits at 93,000. This has gone up
We're
about
gaining the
15,000
lead,
votes just in the last 5 minutes. Why
Dave
is that? Well, a
Wasserman
big
called
piece of
it?
real estate
Wait.
came in. Big in terms of population.
I knew that
Out
name
of
at
the
some
West Texas
point.
town of El Paso, James Talarico
I don't
with
know
a
any of these
27-point
people,
advantage over
and I
Crockett
don't think that's a
in the
problem.
early vote there out of El Paso. This is going
just
to be
like
this
another,
is
like,
3 or 4% of
not
all vote in the
pollster,
Democratic
but like
primary is coming out of El Paso County. It's not a surprise to see this after what else we've seen along the border and in South Texas. But that's 10,000 votes. That's a 10,000 vote plurality for Talarico.
He's the I've seen enough.
Statewide. What it means is
I barely know that dude, but I know I think I've seen the name. Not as often as like fucking I don't know Ken Klippenstein on Twitter.
Holy complication, holy potential for a long night /day/days plural.
Yeah, Dallas isn't even in yet. Hold
We were
on.
just talking through here. I mean, what do you do?
I would like to have
Biggest
Dallas
cast in the last
like
2 hours?
at
Do they
least
put it
somewhat
aside? Do they
represented
release anything
here.
else? Do they not
I
release
think
it?
once
So I
that's
have
in,
no
there's like
idea.
a definitely
I'm
a
hoping
better
you guys
picture
can fill in some of the blanks. But the point is,
of who gets
when
it.
we do
Let me let
see
Ryan,
that.
let me let Ryan Wilbur jump in here.
So, Steve, I guess the question would be, obviously Dallas and that county are crucial to Crockett. So what kind of margin are we talking about that Talarico would have to bank that would make whatever vote count doesn't necessarily, is contested in some way, shape, or form because of this court battle? How big of a margin would he have to go in where ultimately that wouldn't matter? I mean, the votes will get counted at some point or not counted, but is there a margin in which he would feel comfortable enough that he wouldn't have to worry about that outstanding vote that's being haggled over in court?
Yeah, you know what? In fact, we can, Adam, what is
Sorry,
the
there are votes in
current
court
expected
right now?
vote out
What?
out of Dallas County. I want to.
What do you mean there's a court battle?
You're already arguing over?
We can get you.
Steve, I'm going to jump in because I want to get. There's some court action that's happened in literally the last couple of minutes here.
Hold on.
And I want to get to our team on the ground now in Texas.
Don't worry, this is just the start of your life.
It is essentially now not clear whether the votes cast after the original poll close time are going to count. Puerto Rico headquarters. Ryan Schindler is there.
I
Priscilla
have
Thompson
been depressingly attached
now we can
to
talk.
politics.
Now we can do what I wanted to do for the News Now folks here in the street.
God, 18 years, and it's
Dallas.
Not a great
and
time.
This comes with a lot of asterisks.
Do you live in the United States, Nima?
What they're describing now is we have no idea.
We're up in New York.
Votes cast for the last 2 hours, if they're even going to end up counting. I would.
Not the city. Yeah, stand by with me. I'm having a little.
Not yet.
So Zoran is not my mayor, sadly.
Was a version of what I think
not your ma'am daddy, bro.
Before we went on the air, I was saying to you folks, and that was again a benchmark of 70,000, 70.
Were the votes cast by non-white people? Who knows?
I think she needs to be higher, and it may be significantly higher. The way again, it just
most of Texas is Hispanic.
They're
out over half the vote.
Why does that Kane dude look like a Nikola Tesla from like
Williamson County when this comes in
from like a 10 pixel height picture?
That's going to drive that margin up. I think if that came in right now, he'd go over 100,000. You know, there's
Tabasco chips.
Here in
I had them. I think
McAllen, Hidalgo County. That's going to be significant when it comes
my
in.
My favorite brand of chips no longer exists
that's not big
because
for,
a kid
that's not big
died
for Tallarico.
For all of us.
So again, you could just see it does get to the point here.
So Haki, they made the one chip challenge.
Crockett, I say you got to go over 70.
Two in my kitchen cabinet.
That's what I'm trying
Wait,
to
do they actually kill that chip now?
Because it is getting.
Yeah, so a kid ate a ton of one chip challenges.
I have an estimate.
Okay, well.
So Dallas County,
and so
estimate that we currently
no
have
longer
is 313,000 votes.
Meanwhile, though, they also made the haunted ghost pepper chips.
Okay.
A few of us had a couple in
pull my old calculator
in
out
Portland back when I first met all y'all.
Hidalgo County.
And they were great. They are my favorite, and they no longer exist.
Yeah, and again, we just said it would be inconceivable.
Low key, they did. I feel like there's enough advertisement of like, oh, just have one chip. You know, like
well over 111,000 votes.
I kept
give me the expected Dallas County again.
313.
To have one, and he just wouldn't. I was so sad because now we'll never get the chance.
I'll never get to eat the one chip challenge. I remember having. I didn't have it, but like I had like the spicy popsicle challenge. We have to like just put it in your mouth for a minute.
Our expected vote, and this is subject to change. And again, the issue in Dallas County is to give you an expected vote. In Dallas
I'll join
County,
you.
we just have no
Are
idea
you going to Toronto, dude?
So this is clearly sort of a theoretical
I
exercise,
can't.
but I just want to.
I was going to drive there, but then my friend moved the vacation day. That he's like, we're gonna go to Florida, and he chose that weekend.
70% of that, right? That would be 210,000.
Toronto is not actually that far for you if you're in New York.
90,000.
Oh yeah, no, I was totally gonna drive.
I know which city he's in too, so it's because it's basically like right there.
It's an hour and 20 minutes from me.
So it's basically right there.
I was really sad that I wasn't gonna be able to make
to rise with more to come in, sitting at
but
111,000.
Next time this happens, if it does,
I think she wants to go.
Value your.
Man, that's what I say about CTWC.
75%, something. It's going to have to be
value your friends.
So I'll have to bring.
We're just looking at kind of Tallarico building a plurality, kind of in different corners of the state right here, and it's not really. We're talking about.
The best argument for anything is it'll be funny.
It doesn't come down to one particular place for Tallarico. Again, we told you El Paso.
I'm glad we're on the
that.
same page.
You know, we told you McAllen. We just saw that. We're still waiting on Williamson. You know, let's see if I mean that one's going to drive his number up further.
This voice call is just people that I've played in CTM.
She could make a very, very big dent in his lead out of Dallas County, but she's going to need something massive.
Are we going to be
something
matched up?
Because again, look at this whole area of the state.
Futures, or am I thinking of someone else?
They're not going to be much, but they are going to add up.
I don't think so.
You know, they're going to add up, you know, net in the thousands for him.
Steve, we got some election day vote out of North Carolina for Wake County.
Am I going to CTWC? I should be,
So we got about.
I just haven't bought anything yet.
Publish the bracket.
I still got to put aside the money for it and do the whole.
2,600 votes. Okay. So
I don't know.
this is now
I gotta think about
3.5
roommate
points for Fushi.
situations.
Alam just won a same-day
You're
batch
fucking
out of
kidding
Wake
me.
County. We have 80% of the vote.
Yeah, you play Sam
What
TS
is-
into 20,
two
Dan.
questions. Do we have an expected vote for the district?
Yeah, actually, I'm
Expected
gonna
vote
go
total for
to
the district is 121.
yeah.
This is
hit
just
up
the tapper. Sorry, go on.
I'm gonna hit
121 for
the.
the
I still think of him as a big name.
Or 6
CTW
right
state
now.
game channel.
Win then lose. True.
So it's 121.
I gotta give
Yeah,
Dan,
and
bro.
there's a minor candidate that's getting 2% of the vote.
Okay, 26,000 and change.
Just feedback,
And
so-
what is the same day
Futures just
tracking
has
at?
like all tappers.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
Crazy.
the same day's tracking overall,
Yeah.
51-46 for Alam.
Okay, but
I like this
what's the
alternate
same-
Matt Walsh version. Not gonna lie,
we're pretty much done in orange.
he's chill.
What's the same day tracking in Durham?
Durham, 56-42.
Okay, Chatham?
Valerie
Chatham,
Fushi?
Fushi's winning it.
Yeah,
There's about
Fushi.
1,600
Okay, I
election day
pronounce
votes
it right.
there.
Yeah.
55-40.
Okay, and then you just gave
There's
us
an
way more
anime
number
like
against
I'm
that
watching
Like
that
that,
has their
50,
protagonist
46
named
for Alam.
Fushi, and it's
Yeah,
like really
okay,
throwing
I mean,
me
that's-
off whenever they say Fushi,
Look, Fushi
because it's not the
is-
spelling I think it is.
She's won Orange County. This might be about all we get out of Orange County in terms of
Well,
results.
I can't get the
22 vote
19.
margin, about 8 points for Valerie Fushi. She has padded
Just
that
make
lead.
believe you're
Chatham
playing
County
against me,
has come
Fire
in
Dogs. You'll be fine.
Huge for her, and she is winning the same day vote in Chatham County. Now,
Come on.
Chatham County is
Listen,
the
that's right-
smallest part of this,
listen, that's
but that's
playing
helping to chip
right
away
across
to
from
offset
you
a
on
little
the
bit
restream.
of the same day advantage that Alam has here in Durham County. Look, again, we're at 85% here in Durham County. Alam now has pulled ahead by 3 points, but remember what we told you at the start of the night. Alam won this county in 2022 by 6 points. So Alam has not even reached her 2022 level when a 6-point margin in Durham County was not enough for her to win district-wide. And then Wake County, Alam winning the same day vote that we've seen. But she's not winning it by a massive margin. So the most outstanding vote in this district is in Wake County.
See, we got Dallas County in Texas.
We got Dallas.
Dallas, yo, big news, big news, big news.
Same day, early vote. Okay, wow.
Oh,
wow.
Yep.
Wow.
That hurts.
Okay. Do we know if this is the 8 to 10 o'clock?
Is that good or bad?
Do we know this
For Tallarico, bad. But I think Loki. I think what Crockett governs from Dallas, right?
We're going to go on to news now and talk about this, folks. Not a good number for your Crockett.
Wait, what?
I think she did beat expectations.
Wait, is it still like not a big enough margin?
They've given us.
I think Hassan just said. Steve had said that she needed to hit 70.
She's saying, there's going to be nothing in terms of result till tomorrow. But I want to say this whole legal issue about these. Sorry, I'm stumbling because I think they're going to come back here.
On this, because Steve, I think the question now, and you heard her lay this out. She says, if we don't have the results in Dallas, where she's expected to do fairly well, a stronghold for her, we don't have the votes for tonight. So let me ask you, I don't know if you know, will the vote in Dallas make enough of a difference at this point in the race?
We just got the vote from Dallas. Now, we don't know if this is that whole issue of the 2-hour window you're talking about. So I want to say that, before I show you this, but we did get a substantial amount of vote in Dallas. This is the early vote.
We're trying to see.
What's going to happen in Dallas County after this, but this is the early vote. This is the vote cast before Election Day. Okay, about 60%, and give or take of what the total will be. Crockett winning this by 22 points here. Now, that is a difference of 43,000 votes over Tallarico. What that does statewide, you can see that Tallarico number back down to 70,000. It had crept there up, over 110,000. In fact, she just gathered some more votes somewhere else, and it ticked down a little. But you see it brought it down to 70,000. But it is still a 70,000 vote advantage statewide for Tallarico. And that early vote out of Dallas.
Who am I supposed to boo?
Whatever it ends up being, we think it's well over than half.
My personal bias was Tallarico. I think Ty was also Tallarico. I've never really convinced from Crockett.
By 70,000 votes.
I
so even
personally
if the rest of the vote in Dallas County
have a dog in this race because I think
like that,
there are
she
pros
would
and cons
still
to both.
be well short
Right.
here of that margin.
The most I can
has
say is
built.
all the people that I dislike on Twitter were going for Crockett.
We have been showing benchmarks for these candidates that counties have come in. Are they hitting the numbers they need to hit?
Otherwise, like,
number we
either one,
established
I
in
mean, it's
Dallas
Texas
County for
politics.
Jasmine
You're not going to
Crockett
get someone
was
incredible.
70%. This is 61%.
Here's hoping, bro. Here's hoping.
This is her base here. This is where she needs to drive
I mean,
up
there
the
was
number.
that like one
So
candidate
in the
who
early
like
vote
won like
here,
that surprise
she's short
like
of that. Now, again,
like race,
did she have a
right?
flood of support?
Well,
Like,
Beto
here?
nearly. Oh wait, early?
Yeah, that one.
That we,
Like
you know,
Taylor
there are some
or
issues
Remick?
I think the
here
Republican that
are
died
above my pay
and like
grade to
narrowed the
address.
lead in the
I feel like I
House.
know the
early
name
vote
Remon.
here,
Maybe?
You know, the early vote here, I think, for
Something.
Crockett is 61%. She
don't
wants to
remember
be
exactly.
near 70 here.
I know
not
Beto
near
came
60.
close to
Meanwhile,
defeating
what we've seen
Ted
happen
Cruz
statewide,
by, like,
again, we were saying this, while we
really close.
sort of
Like
focus
2
on Dallas for
But there was that
points,
like
yeah.
we've been
progressive
watching
candidate who like
Tallarico in different
who, like,
corners of the
showed
state
up and, like,
start to pad
and,
this
like, pulled
plurality.
off,
So
like, a,
I think
like,
the last
plus,
time
like,
I was on with you,
46
he
or
brought El
something
Paso
upset.
in. I'm not sure if you had seen,
Right?
but Hidalgo County came in. We knew
Dude,
this was going to
it's
be
Texas is a big state,
Where
man. I don't know.
McAllen is, and it
Hey.
was
No, like, it was- I think it was, like, a
another
big
giant
deal,
one that
'cause it
we're
was, like-
waiting on that I think is going to be massive.
It was like an
for
extremely
Tallarico.
because it was like a
Williamson
Republican like
County, this right outside
like they
Austin,
had
is the
like
heart of that political
they like
base.
it was like a
So
safe
you saw
Republican
Crockett put a
like
dent in
district
it with Dallas
that was like
vote. We
won
think
by
that's more than
like
half the
a
vote out of
Democrat.
Dallas County. It leaves Tallarico
Like, it
ahead
was a
by
big- I
70
think it was like a
with
big deal.
opportunities across this map. To
I
build
remember
on
If
hearing
you
that.
that.
said the name, I'd probably
Yeah,
remember.
you'd have
Whatever's
probably
left
have to
in
say
I
the
think it was
name.
like Taylor
Again, there's
Remick.
a
I
question
know
here of
I've
what's
heard that
Friday House,
name.
but whatever it is,
I just don't remember what
it
race
does not
he
appear that
won,
there's enough
if at all.
there, you know, to be dent.
I
you
think
know,
it was like
to be putting a
Texas,
dent in this. She would
the
need something
Texas
from
House,
somewhere
like,
else,
not like-
to
like
give her
the
extra.
state-
She would
State
need a
House,
big
okay.
flood
Not like-
of same-day support
not like House of
somewhere
Representatives.
else. It's not just going to come
Yeah,
from Dallas.
I mean, that's probably also why we haven't really heard much, because it is a state house race.
Steve Kornacki,
Yeah.
I know you'll yell early
And
enough.
it kind
Yes.
of doesn't really matter unless you're like near the district. If not, you're in it. I still don't know who would
Mostly
vote for
heard of
Ted
it.
Cruz.
Yeah,
You'd be surprised.
So our decision desk did get some.
I think I just gotta
comments from the
end
Dallas
stream.
County
My best
Elections
game today in
Office.
2 hours
They
was
said if someone was in
600K.
line by 7 o'clock,
Hello?
they would cast their regular ballot.
That's pretty good.
If they
I can't
joined
get
the line
anything-
after
No,
7, they
it's
had to
not.
cast provisional
Bro,
ballots.
play 19.
We
You
should
got
get
it.
an update
Ryan
as
19,
the
dude.
total number of provisional ballots that were cast.
No,
by
low-key
the end of
19
tonight.
is going to
Time to
happen.
turn it
That's where we
off.
stand in terms of
Okay, and that also sounds like they're
my
kind
God, oh my God.
of punting
This is
on,
stacking.
you know, the ballot was cast provisionally. We're not going to know tonight if it's going to count in the election.
Yeah, I think it's a legally dubious territory right now.
I cannot
Okay,
roll for more than 30
so,
minutes at
again,
a time.
Pardon me here. What we're talking about out of Dallas, this is 190,000
Just
votes.
switch to knuckle.
You know, we think, roughly, our decision desk thinks there's probably about 120,000 votes still to come out of Dallas County. But again, that's they're, if you just heard Adam, a lot of these are going to be provisional ballots with the question of are they going to count ultimately or not. But I think the point here is that
Oh my God.
What do you mean, are they going to
190,000
count or
were
not?
just
They're
counted.
votes,
They
aren't
were
they?
early votes. And from that
What do you mean?
190,000,
Counting the
Crockett
votes.
was able to build a
Votes don't
net
count.
plurality of 43,000 votes.
I think they mean like in the
Same
broader
vote,
sense of
he
like
has a
will it
much
matter
smaller
in
pool
like
to draw from.
getting Crockett over
90,000. Now she's
Tallarico.
only
I think that's
drawing
what he
somewhere
means.
around, so roughly around 120,000 votes, maybe fewer. Okay, again, trying to drive up a plurality to counter what is now a 71,000 vote lead for Tallarico statewide. Again, there are some, you look here in East Texas, we talked about how, large black populations, voting populations in a lot of these counties.
Thanks for having me.
This is like where Texarkana is.
Thanks
expect
for
this is gonna
joining
go
the
for Crockett.
server,
There
man.
are some others in here. Harrison County, I think
Yeah,
is
no
going to
problem.
go, very well for Crockett.
Peace.
So there are some places in here, but again, like East Texas here, I want to make sure not to include Houston in this, but East Texas, where she's going to get these big margins, it's probably 4% of all the
Wait,
votes
Mari,
in
I need to,
statewide
like,
primary.
yeah,
Again, that's like
Mm-hmm.
the equivalent of
I
El
wanna do it
Paso,
after this
basically,
game.
of El Paso County. In terms of the votes that are going to come out of here. So
Make my
I'm just
game
looking at
invalid,
this map,
man.
trying to see where else outside of Dallas County, where else is Crockett in
Yeah,
line
I'm gonna do that.
to get a big batch of votes? She
No,
is
I'm like-
leading next door
I'm also
here
in a
in
game
Tarrant
too,
County.
so-
She's not running up the kind of
Mm.
number,
It's like-
in Tarrant County that she got out of Dallas County, but in the early vote in Tarrant, it is about a 12-point lead for her. This is Fort Worth. There are going to be a fair number of votes here. So if the same-day vote in Tarrant is anything like the early vote, she will net, she'd be able to get another, I don't know, 10,000 votes or something out of that. But again, chasing what is a 70,000 vote advantage.
Love that Jason, bro.
Underrated. Just Tallarico, I think statewide here, there's a breadth to what he's put together statewide here that I think really is powered in part by what's happening in the southern part of the state. I mean, first of all, his own base in Austin really came through. But what's happening in South Texas, what's happening in El Paso, in Webb County, in Cameron County, in Hidalgo County, in Bexar County where San Antonio is. These are not insignificant chunks here in the Democratic primary, and all of them are deep blue. We're talking 20, 25, 30, 35-point advantages for Tallarico now, and I think those are really, starting to add up on top of what happened here in Austin. She's also, Crockett leading here in Harris County. Look, again, Harris County, massive. 5 million people live here. 15% of all the votes in the Democratic primary come out of here. No county's gonna produce more votes than Harris County. But while it's
there's
nice
a Bexar County.
8 points in the early vote, it nets out to 17,000.
I forget if it's spelled Bear or like B-E-X-A-R.
Same day vote comes in. That's a third more.
I've heard of Bexar County, but
I don't know, what does she net? Another,
but I forgot if that's what they meant.
Behar.
Again, maybe
I think it's
net
Behar.
10,000 out of a Tarrant County. Maybe she could net another 7,000 out of
Some
Harris
accents,
County.
bro.
That's a 17,000.
The North Atlantic accents.
We talked about Dallas. Maybe she could net 30,000 out of there. You're talking 47,000 votes between what are probably her 3 best counties left on the map. And again, you're falling
that's
short
all das,
of her,
baby.
of where Tallarico is right now. So let's. I'm kind of staring at this to see if anything else kind of, jumps out at me here. Brazoria County, this is a pretty good piece of real estate there in the Houston area. We don't have anything.
Provisional ballots cannot be registered and
although,
therefore
next door
not
in
count.
Galveston County, Tallarico.
I was gonna say, then what is it?
In the early vote. So, no guarantee that's going to light up for Crockett. That, when that comes in. And
it's either a ballot or not, bro.
Very small here out in West Texas, but Midland here. This is Odessa, Lubbock. Lubbock's a decent size.
My brain probably is like actually dead
primary,
from
but again, those are little chunks there that have helped.
It's from all the.
I'm really struggling to see.
Let's take a look over on
That's
the
from all the
Republican
ultimate
side
tic-tac-toe
here
lessons I've been
and just
giving
see
you.
Cornyn now
No.
continues to lead a little bit less than 3 points over Paxton, and I want to ask my producer, Adam, what we can now say about the same day in this Republican race.
Yeah, and I do have a little bit of guidance for you, but let me.
No, but like my brain just like can't think fast
the
enough.
same day vote in this race. So right now we've got about 53,000 ballots in. Paxton, 43%. Cornyn, 40%.
Okay.
And again, it's just about the inverse of the early vote.
Of what those same places were in the early.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. I mean, yeah, it's not a huge split there. And look, I mean, we're close to 60% here, and the possibility of.
Dang it.
I'm just trying to see now. Let me try to do here what we just did in the Democratic race. Where are we? Okay,
I got
we're waiting on
86.
Brazoria. Okay, what happened
All right.
in Galveston?
Hell of a chase down here.
Right. We see Fort Bend. We're looking at early vote there. We saw what happened in the Woodlands. We saw Paxton win big there. Let's take a look around the Dallas Metroplex here. Do we have same day in from any of these counties?
Let me take a look around.
Yeah, I'm just I haven't checked in on these since we got that like 8:15 batch. Kaufman here, Paxton leading there. I thought Cornyn a little stronger there. This is the kind of place I would have thought Paxton was ahead in.
Give me double
okay,
J.
So the next thing here. Sorry, I'm just thinking to myself here. The next thing. To come here is we're waiting on, where the drama is right now. North Carolina 4, Valerie Foushee is leading there.
We do have an update there if you want to.
We got an update in North Carolina 4.
Yeah, we got Durham, some more. Durham
Okay. Foushie's lead has been slashed to 1,500. Is that all from Durham? So we're pretty much done with Durham. Is that right?
Yeah, I think that's about right.
Folks, this is wow. Okay. So 90% of the vote counted now. The lead is just over 1,500 votes for Foushie over Alam. That's at 1.3
I'll keep choking it for no reason.
The last of the same day vote. We think the last of the same day vote in Durham County.
Thank you for the raid. Party in 19. I feel like you keep rating on like more politics stream than not for me. Vince chilling raid party 3. Freak, bro.
This is Foushie. This is her best
another
county.
800K, I guess. Where is score stats?
She's netted 2,400 votes.
431. Let me read what you DM'd me.
Roughly how much vote is left in
How
Chatham
y'all
County?
doing? What were y'all doing? Were y'all doing like TC and stuff?
Okay, about 1,200 votes left in Chatham, and about how much is left in Wake?
Our estimate is about 11,000 total in Wake.
Gifted a sub. Oh shit! Thank you, cousin Avi.
So,
cousin Avi.
from the 1,200 votes that are left, actually, I should have done this on the. Let me do it on the main screen here.
Don't put that thought in my mind.
I'm sorry. I keep thinking about.
I do because it's like now because he's a thing, right? Now because Fetterman's a thing, right? It's like, you don't want.
You always worry about another Fetterman.
Another Fetterman.
I'm conservative now. Stroke.
54. 43.
He just had a stroke.
She's probably gonna at that rate. She's probably gonna net 120 or so.
I just don't want like another cinema or mansion in the Senate, dude. They're both out, right? Like they're not even a thing. Oh my goodness, cousin Avi. Golden Kappa train for this stream, dude.
43 for Alam.
Let's go. W Golden Kappa train on politics.
That's huge.
This is what gets the Bucks now, dude.
It's a 10-point lead for Alam with the same day vote, and we have an estimated remaining vote of 11,000. That
I can't even.
Do the math on that.
I can't even read who got it on my end yet.
That'd be 1,100 votes.
Alright, I can just reset that game. Alright, who'd you get?
It'd be 1,750, we think, coming out of Chatham. That may not be enough.
Jigen, Firedox, Sketched, Summer B,
by more than a 10
Anon. Interesting.
She's probably going to need to win it.
Those guys got some subs, and then Tacky giving the sub right back to Avi, bro.
Extremely close.
John Cornyn and Paxton to advance to a runoff.
You go to the Texas race.
Which one?
The Republican primary.
Oh.
Yeah.
So our decision desk has made a call that we're going to go to a runoff.
Okay, folks, you knew this one was coming, right?
Yeah, there it is. No, I mean, like I knew it, dude. Like it's kind of under the majority there.
They want to talk about this.
The decision desk.
Yeah, they'll come in.
News Now is going to come to talk about this. How much time do I have?
It's 2:29.
Wait, when is the runoff?
It's in May. For us.
Like what?
What? Yeah, it's gonna be in like late May, from what I remember. There's no like centralized calendar, or like the ordering is by state and not by date, and it really makes it confusing of like which primaries happen when. You just gotta know the state that you're in.
Now, who's following it? Not a shocker, but maybe where the numbers landed is what's a bit surprising here to the point that we're making.
Yeah, I mean, look, about 60% in Cornyn ahead here by 3 points. Keep in mind, this is basically, most of this is early vote, although what we've been tracking, we keep saying, you know, what's the difference between the early vote and the same day vote? So as the rest of this comes in, is it going to move? There's not a ton of same day vote that's come in, but the same day vote so far that's come in has been 43-40 for Paxton. And in those same places where it's come in, where that same day's come in, it had been 43-40 Cornyn in the early.
God damn, that's just
let's
close.
See if there's a trend that develops there. It's too early to say here. But I mean, I think, look, so much of this now is just about positioning for this runoff. Obviously, we've talked about, you know, Cornyn wants.
Imagine being the dude who has to yap about the election results live. Must be stressful. Dude, like, yeah. He has a I mean, he has a team, thank God. But summarizing all that results must be
but can he finish
tough.
Ahead, and can he make the case that he's got more life here than maybe some folks had thought, versus finishing behind Paxton and having to say, well, I'll make up for it in the runoff where I couldn't do in a preliminary.
And Steve, just walk us through what it looks like, because we're just talking to Phil in Dallas, who kind of mapped out the fact that John Cornyn's a strong closer here. Where was, I mean, and I understand we're still counting the vote, and this is very close, and it's all going to a runoff. But again, here he is with a narrow lead, which is, Ryan's pointing out, no one expected that.
Yeah, I mean, look, a couple of places here. We figured that he was going to run the bet. We figured he was going to
Ken Paxton's been like a name in Texas for a good bit. I'm not too surprised.
Worth pointing out here, we don't have any of the vote. This is true on the Democratic side and on the Republican side. I think he's doing very well in this county, Williamson County, right outside of Austin. So that could certainly help him there in the statewide category. But look, in the immediate,
I don't know about that really, but I do think they're. I think Dems need to do a better job in.
Advantages here. It wasn't as clear he'd have an advantage here, and even getting sort of this region here right along the border. These
promoting communism.
Promoting communism. No, but just like doing better by their constituents.
I thought when you got out to the fringes of the Metroplex, it might not hold up as well.
What's the difference?
Additionally, the fact that here in Harris County,
because like
essentially a tie right now.
Okay, low-key, this is a Newsom hate channel. Not gonna.
Paxton actually had done very well in Harris County. He was challenged
Newsom is a person of all time, bro. I don't get him.
To Harris County, it's where the
I mean,
where George
like,
H.W. Bush launched
he
his political
looks
career.
slimy.
Paxton had run very well there.
Yeah, he feels slimy.
Against George P. Bush, but Cornyn holding his own in Harris County.
He smells slimy.
He got blown out.
Isn't Ken Paxton a nutcase? That's what I thought. Not like it mattered to the vote.
You all have to understand. We are in uncharted territory these days. With nutcases
Paxton blowout
in like every position of power.
Everybody is a nutcase at this point. If you are in politics, if you're into politics, if you are like a committed voter, like everybody's gone insane. That is the key to victory. In 2028.
Oh, what a throw!
Be just the right amount of unhinged.
The Metroplex in Republican politics is you find the Republican electorate. I think there's a higher concentration than elsewhere.
And I'm actually not joking.
A little more college
educated, there's a little more. You got something? Oh wait, claim
so I think,
or open.
These were places that were must.
Wow!
Coming into
love
tonight.
Emote and Golden Kappa
so far,
for
20
hours.
For him.
24
we
hours.
Talked about it immediately in Dallas and Fort Worth, but this is when you get north of Dallas. And
like I low-key. I mean, I knew like Ken Paxton had been like a name down here for like a while, so seeing it was that close doesn't really surprise me.
Statewide, he's got an advantage there of almost 3 points.
Steve, thank you.
I think Crockett's biggest weakness is the fact that like
we still have no same day.
How do I put it? When you're in a bunch of viral, like...
We haven't checked in on Texas 33.
I mean, of course, Texas racism and all that, but like...
There was, like, a thing of, like...
It is a thing.
Here we go. I put this one out of my mind a little because we were waiting on
that she had that kind of, like, performative... Not performative, but, but that...
Like, the viral clips where she would go after, you know, whoever, whatever, in whatever hearing. Like...
In this area, not... A lot of this
I think that
this district
in the general, Republicans would have more of a gut response against her.
Yeah.
Red had this sort of ancestor district here all red representative from 2018 to 2024.
And not even on like policy shit.
I gotta say, like,
just like,
because for me,
he's the one that called,
yeah, for me, it's like,
it's
now I'm not as like, obviously I'm not as offended with all that stuff because I think it's just funny in general, but I know that like for some that would turn them off. Plus, I struggle to figure out what Crockett stands for other than be mean to Republicans, which, you know, I mean, I get, but also what else are you gonna do?
I respect being mean to Republicans, but it doesn't really work statewide in Texas.
In Texas, yeah.
I think it was a little disappointing for Crockett, but it was still over 60% for Crockett. This is still a heavily
now when you're running for president, you don't have to give a shit about that because it's Texas.
Wade into to a lot of people wade into that Senate race between Crockett and Tallarico.
I want my Democratic nominee to not necessarily against Republican people, but Republican ideology. Yeah, go after that shit hard. Like attack them to the core of their worldview.
And so you see here again, we just saw Crockett do very well.
I cannot wait for the primary debate streams.
Oh my god.
The statewide challenge she faces.
Am I even gonna be here for those?
I'm actually. What?
For like because I gotta get a job, bro. I don't know if I can like do those as much anymore. Once I'm out.
This would be.
Oh, I used to do them all the time, even while working.
This would be an incumbent
losing. You have like an industry job. I don't think mine is as secure as that. I mean,
talking about this in just absolute
kind of thing. Yeah.
In Texas too, with Dan Crenshaw. Again, if you're wondering why there's no
there's like
here,
a studio job that I can just have
out of this second district,
like safe.
Make sure that Crenshaw isn't getting something, you know, off the charts to reverse this. Otherwise,
yeah, no, I'm getting deported before then because I'm brown.
In Dallas County, a Democratic incumbent facing a double-digit deficit.
That one doesn't help either. Yeah.
In trouble there, in big trouble based on that. You have there was definitely going to be an incumbent losing in this district, the 18th district. The question was, would it be Menifee or would it be Green? Now we've got more same day. I'm going to pause on this one for a second here because I think it's tightened a touch. It's a 5-point difference here, 3,200 votes between Menifee and Green. And I'm going to ask Adam, what do we know same day in Fort Bend and Harris in this district?
Oh, that was not the right move.
You also have blue hair and blue hair sometimes in pronouns.
Votes, but Green won it.
Sometimes.
You have blue hair online.
Yeah.
Over Menifee.
One day it'll return.
I should zoom this in for people. How much vote do we think is left?
He's gay, brown, and woke. We don't got to worry about twink death. We got to worry about death.
5 same day batch.
Yeah, first. And
I think I know what's happening in this race.
Same day out of Harris?
No, not right now.
What is the? Do you know what the expected vote? How much vote is expected? How much remaining vote is expected out of Harris?
Harris, the estimate is 23,000 elections.
This is a house race that I'm in.
This portion of this. So this is Harris County.
Who's the
the incumbent?
Who's the better guy?
The incumbent is not there, I think. Because so Green used to be in District 9, where I live. I've just said it now, but but because the redistricting took over his area of residence, now he's running in District 18 because it fucking enveloped like northeast Houston as well now.
The same vote though was 18 points in Menifee's favor. So I think the dynamic
Shit, what was the question?
Is the best case scenario. Oh, why does it do this? The best case scenario.
Which one is like?
The best case scenario for Green is that
so
remaining down
Al Green is kind of known. At least I know him as the guy with like the funny cane. Like he yelled at Trump during that one State of the Union and got kicked out. Now it's cool that he did that. Does he like really do anything else other than saying stuff. He's not really a legislator at all. I think he kind of just says, you know, he kind of just says things and just doesn't really like it's even like it's worse than like, you know, someone like Crockett, where like, you know, she actually like is funny and like actually can have a clapback. Al Green just sounds like an old man yelling at clouds. Menifee is, I think, not district attorney, but is I think county judge. Someone has to like fact check me on that, but actually has like a progressive record in local politics, and so kind of has like a better record at doing stuff there. Whereas Green has been in Congress since like 2008, 2006, 2008, maybe even earlier than that. Who has a lot of endorsements, by the way. Green has like, I think Harris County judges like Lena Hidalgo on his side. Like I keep getting the newsletters of like how many endorsements he's gotten from like all these like Harris County officials.
Maybe.
So that's interesting. Okay.
But it's really funny now that like I think Green might get out, but this I don't remember if that was a runoff situation though. Have you looking for a government job? I don't. I've thought about. Okay, does the post office count as a government job? I think it does. That's like the one job I've been like, you know, if nothing else works, just become a mailman. Who cares?
Okay, yeah, there was a little bit more. Did they count?
But
yeah, there's a little bit more in Durham, and that's Alam's base, and she's been doing well there.
I'd love
so now,
like
same day in Wake and Durham. That's a little bit more for.
I think like far off in the future kind of thing.
Fushi could win this, but this could
it'd be
also
cool.
be another House incumbent who goes down.
Gets a film degree,
Texas
becomes a
2,
mailman.
Texas 18,
right,
Texas
that's
33, North Carolina 44,
well,
in trouble.
you know, many
Let's take a
actors
look
have like those side
at the
gigs
23rd district. We've got
while
more
they
here.
wait
This is
for
Texas. This is
jobs to
Tony
come in,
Gonzalez.
right? You know, work at a restaurant,
And let's just see what we got.
like being a waiter at a restaurant, or
okay, I see what we're waiting on. We got the small. Okay, El Paso County is big, but not in this district.
What do I do with the
Sliver of it, and
Democratic
this is Republicans in El Paso County, so
presidential
you can see here,
primary in
this is only going to be like 2 or 3% of the district. Nonetheless,
68
a lot of these are 2 or 3%.
is down to my twink
about 800
mayor
votes, about
and
750
you.
votes here.
pick the twink,
leading
bruh.
up by 6. I have.
But neither of you will be.
Damn.
Okay. This is in 2024. Herrera won the El Paso portion of the
Probably
district
pick me then.
by 20 points.
It's probably all right.
So Gonzalez in the early vote here.
I think they might have film jobs. They probably do have
numbers are small.
film jobs and the government jobs.
Let's see what the same day brings. But again, if you're Gonzalez, you're ahead by about 4 points overall.
I haven't really considered looking really.
We do not have any same day get out of Bear. This is where it's been. We got okay.
Here's how we'll search your privates for guns and bombs.
Yeah, that way, like whenever like we like battle for like an episode, like yo, Mari produced that.
Mari did that.
Gonzalez, this is
That fucking looks like a dick, dude. Herrera. Oh my god.
A county that you lost in 2024 narrowly. Tonight, it looks like you're on track.
District is that, or what place is that
You
near?
got to make sure there's not any more.
That's San Antonio.
Vote that's going to come in here.
That's San Antonio, bro. I'm not.
Sometimes there's little scatterings, as you saw in Durham County. But right now, that might be when it gets to 95. That might be it.
My interest is HR.
2 points there. So Gonzalez, we saw in the early vote in Bear.
WHR, I think.
8 points is what he won it by in
I guess it depends on the HR.
Up to 8. He's a little bit outpacing himself in Medina. Next door in Uvalde County. I do think we now have same day.
I think I have like a biased opinion of HR because like one of our VTuber Tetris friends is an HR person and she's really nice.
This reflects more votes since we last checked.
like she left her like she left one of her previous jobs because like the company that she worked for found that her company was kind of doing not the greatest things, so she left that place. And
so I've just found that at least around here, a lot of the HR people I've worked under have been virulently anti-worker and sometimes are the ones doing the not so great things.
Unfortunate.
So, yeah, we have a little bit of Uvalde. There's some election day vote in Uvalde. There's about 800 election day.
Yep.
And Herrera's winning that 54-28.
Okay, so it is. So yes, so
Damn.
Herrera is building his lead with the election day. This, if you're Herrera, is good news for you. Again, like 50%'s coming out of Bear, like 15, 16's coming out here, 10%'s coming out of Uvalde, and he is running better than in 2024 there.
Hey, Yana.
And this is
I'd have to check. I mean,
this is of everything.
I think it's gonna be harder because, like, you know, I didn't start my college with trying to look for a government job. I went into college looking for a minor in like sociology. So maybe there's like a chance, but you know.
Who's in trouble? So all these districts, you know, we're showing you, we flagged as potential trouble
What
for
age
incumbents.
did
Texas
you
Texas
start
18
freshman
was going
year?
to be an incumbent in trouble. Texas 33, Texas 23, North Carolina 4.
I mean, I started community college, I think, right after graduating high school. So like 18.
How old were you? Okay, because then I was going to say, if you started at 17, you would have been the minor in sociology.
I didn't take sociology during my community college. that was a university thing.
The expectations
To get my bachelor's, I want my bachelor's really bad, but I really don't like that I have to take 4 Spanish classes for it.
With a bit of an unexpected head of steam, and then depending on how sort of.
And I don't think I'm passing that class this year again. I don't know, bro. It's like once like I miss like one assignment, it's just it doesn't end. Like it's just the avalanche of homework assignments that class makes you do. I just get like I don't know. I just get like stuck, bro. It's like oh, I'll finish that later, and then like suddenly like 10 assignments are due like last week kind of thing. It's like I can't. It's too much. I hate this curriculum. Like I like being in class and like talking with the teacher about like
Fort Bend County, we have about 10,000
Spanish and participating.
Those are breaking 53-42 for Crockett.
I wish I still lived right off campus.
60-36.
I missed auditing classes. Oh my god.
College is so much easier when you live right next to campus.
It is. It really is.
So that's interesting because she wins.
College with a commute actually sounds like a nightmare.
It's not the worst, but it definitely like if you aren't already like incorporate the travel time into your routine, it's just you're gonna be late.
She is winning the same day vote here. She's only getting 53%, so obviously that's gonna.
I think like I'm just used to it by now because it's Houston. We commute anywhere, anyways. So.
Say you want to win the same. She wants to win it by more. She
not even by train, of course.
Going a little bit south, even though she is winning the county.
I dormed and lived in
County would be another one.
On-campus apartment.
7,000 election day votes.
Yeah,
it was a huge QOL.
72-27. That's the election day. The early vote was 74-25.
Okay, so and that's an interesting comparison. So you're taking 2 big counties. Here. Now maybe Hayes County, you're in the Austin area. I don't know if it's a little unfair because this is sort of Tallarico's backyard. But what Adam's telling you, right, is the Tallarico number. It's down a slight tick here, but it's.
And I can't wait till I'm done sleeving in 2 minutes and I get to check Twitter.
Where Sam.
Thank you for the sub. Who is that to?
Let's reset to the
you went. Fuck! Oh my god.
Is there anything new? I'm paranoid about missing North Carolina 4 because it's not in front of me.
Yeah, I just missed a quick tap. What a stupid thing to do. Thank you for the sub to Ayana and Chenavi. Oh my god. Ayana says hi. Meme.
Texas 18 with that Fort Bend update.
Yeah. Do we have more?
Yes, we got another.
So this was the rest of Fort Bend?
That's right.
Oh, okay. I mean, so now it's okay.
Oh, wait. Are we cooked?
This makes clearer what we were just talking about, but we got. Oh, we still have a little bit more here.
Oh well, Greg Abbott wins.
You can see. Look, Green is doing very well in Fort Bend County. The bad news for him is it's a small part of the district. He is going to net some votes out of here.
Green. Fort Bend County took up District 9, so of course they're probably going to be winning there. But are you with exams? I mean, if I'm able to study for them, like if I'm able to prepare for them, you know, like. Like.
I don't know why. 3 is who won? What?
Why it keeps doing this?
Oh,
okay, I am gonna put.
He won with like 80% or something.
I think the best thing I can do.
Wait, who?
I'm gonna put North Carolina 4 on because.
Greg Abbott.
Oh yeah, no, I think Ty said earlier like Abbott won like immediately because I don't think that was contested.
Chip Roy.
I hate to do this.
Chip Roy advances to the Texas Attorney General Republican primary.
Chip Roy.
Thank you. Oh, look at that. Thank you.
Yo, producer getting drinks. That's a Red Bull, I think. Is that a Red Bull? Oh my god. I love he has to like cover the logo on with his hand. That's funny.
Okay.
Until the sponsorship check comes through, then he proudly shows it.
Yeah.
Bird.
Hello.
I don't know about your city, but my city, I kind of can't. Prep material are outdated. I can probably make do. I don't know. Like.
Okay. All right, so let's take a look here. I've got North Carolina up. I was hoping that while I took my water break, we would get.
I don't know. I would love to like do like
on the Democratic side
social
here,
research and stuff.
in the Senate race.
I know. I see what you said, meme.
I'm not looked in good. I'm sorry.
Real. Wait.
Is there any guidance?
Drinking vodka Red Bull to prep for this? No, I'm saying it's like, wait, what kind of Red Bull is that?
Wait, is it midterms right now?
This is primaries.
Outside of that guidance that we got earlier about the provisional ballots, I think that's a big, you know, we want to see how.
Wait, public library probably sounds really chill though, actually.
And we're supposed to get an update on that before the end of the night. So we're waiting for them to continue.
That sounds like.
Votes, but you know, until we
not stressful, Kappa.
Provisional ballots. That's
surely right.
Okay. Okay. So again,
wait, public library, huh?
I'm gonna.
Taking
head out.
You have a good one, Fire. Taking a public library job.
Yeah.
Let's flip
just
over
like
to the
being a
Republican
librarian. It probably is chill as hell, but depends on the funding. If I get a good job, I actually don't know how much librarians get paid. High key.
The biggest single pieces left here. Yeah, I mean,
because if I'm just like a librarian, I literally can just do whatever the fuck I want afterwards. Like that's probably like the most chill job I could ever have.
Brazoria and Williamson really are the two biggies that are left here on the Republican side. I think, as I said, I think Cornyn is going to get a boost out of Williamson. Brazoria, you see in this.
Not anymore.
Paxton's been doing well. In East Texas,
often I'm just too busy to read like anything. Like I'm too busy with my personal projects. To like read like books per se, but I do read like I'm okay with reading articles and stuff. Not just news article, but just like general like stuff.
This is more what you would expect, I think, in East Texas. We just got. Okay, this is where Texarkana is. We just got the early vote in
public libraries
there.
don't just like screwed over.
Paxton.
Because here's the thing, right? Like it's different than Barnes and Nobles, right? Where they specifically try to like sell a specific book that like they're getting paid to sell.
Nacogdoches is
public libraries should just
we say
exist, bro.
Cornyn support, which we talked about in the Austin area and we talked about in the Dallas-Fort Worth metroplex
turn your
area.
up on me.
We talked about him doing well in the areas where there are larger concentrations like of college degrees, upper-class professionals, North Dallas suburbs.
Oh yeah, my mic's garbage.
Also, I think like
there
in,
you are.
In some college towns, you're seeing that. Austin
Masters
also,
in
which ones? So
we just showed you
some more votes.
Which one's Bond and which one's Noble?
We got him where?
Durham.
Oh, okay. Let's
which
jump
one's
over
what
to
and which
North
ones?
Carolina 4.
What Barnes and Noble?
Yeah, Barnes and Noble. Which one's Bond and which one's Noble?
Watch this. It'll change your life. Raise your hand.
I'm not gonna answer that question.
Well, I've never been.
That's why they're scribes.
We don't have the
You probably need a master's in library and information science for librarian.
And Scribe will create a
step-by-step.
There's no way you need a master's for a library, dude. What is that? What are we doing?
Wait, they have Barnes and Noble in the UK.
Do you not know that librarians have like a really intense job?
So I want to take you now think that's all in Durham.
Not really.
Let me check.
I just know it's like a local job, so I'm like, okay, I can just chill.
Yeah, they,
apparently
I
in Australia,
said 99% in
the
Durham
standard
and 95% in Orange.
Right.
Adam and Wake.
The 95%, the reason
a little bit
I'm
more.
looking at that, I think when me and Adam were having a conversation a few minutes ago, and saying 95%,
Unfortunate, bruh.
It's all in, and you're looking at it and you're saying 95%.
Librarians should be paid
about that
$2 billion a year.
The kind of practice
They should be paid like a lot, and then I need to be a librarian. Yep.
Advances to 99%. They just check
$1 million.
where
$1 billion a year.
turnout lines up with
Then you
what's
gotta
actually
like
come in.
start
There's
from a
nothing
teacher.
outstanding. When they got to 95 in Durham, they realized they were a little off. That was what that extra vote was. So we're checking on Orange. I want to make sure there's not any more.
Should I get should I get hired at that local game store that like we went to for the Pokemon stuff?
Wait, oh my god, bro. Wait. Well,
They're probably already fully staffed though.
you just want to work there so you can get free cream soda.
I want to work there so I am in an environment where like I can be semi-normal.
That hasn't changed, but what has changed
that's true.
is, again, for Fushi, that margin's 1858 thanks to that boost she just got.
A lot of like, a lot of other like service jobs are like intense, like food service or like bro, I just want.
If there's any more out of Orange,
I just want to have a
my LGS
my
LGS the cashiers actually sit.
Maybe
yeah.
And it really then just comes down to the.
Oh, that's
pretty dope.
11,000 out of Wake
That's a
County.
close
It's not
race.
something you see at a lot of service
there.
jobs.
Currently, that same day vote in Wake County is breaking 53, 43 for Alam. So if it were to continue,
This race specifically, we're rooting for Alam because Fushi has taken a bunch of either APAC money or just Israel money in general. I can't remember specifically, but I'm pretty sure it's APAC.
These numbers can jump all over the place. This is an extremely close race.
I think like she'd stopped recently, but only because of the backlash, low key.
Tonight, and she's gotten her share of good news from this. So we'll go back to Texas right here. I just saw an alert too in Texas. I can tell you about. I'll pull the Democratic Senate race up. I just saw an alert out of Texas that Mark Teixeira wins the House primary in the 21st District in Texas to replace Chip Roy, the Republican there. Yes.
We just got a vote out of Wake.
We got Wake.
Back in North Carolina.
Wait, bro, is Henry Quaylor in trouble?
And you'll be joining News Now in about 2 minutes as well.
Is what?
Is Henry Quaylor in trouble?
Quayar, I hope he is. I hope he's in fucking trouble.
So we got 5,000 votes out of Wake.
The GOP's favorite Democrat, bro. I hope bro gets primaried, but I've heard that the primary challenge is split.
She barely won it, so she only makes a
so we'll see.
dent in that Fushi lead. Remember, it was over 1,800. She only cuts it to 1,600 with half the remaining vote in the biggest outstanding piece of real estate.
Whatever.
So now, again, 94% of the vote. We think that's it in Durham. That may be it in Orange. 1,200
not baseball player Mark Texiera. Henry.
Pretty sure it's Tejera. But...
Tejera. Regardless.
Didn't he play for the Yankees?
She would need there to be. We'll see if there's any more out of orange. If
or
there is,
Tejera, it's one of the two.
And then she's got to win big, huge, massive. What's left in Wake? That last update from Wake. Maybe the best single news.
Like, why? The last time they ran like a sports class, it was Herschel Walker.
And you'll start. They want to reset, so we'll go through.
My teacher keeps saying that she works on that. She worked on that show. Like, I don't know what job she took, but it was integral apparently.
Integral. Oh. Right.
It says Mark Texiera is a politician now. You can check. Some of the smaller like house races, I don't think we'll be able to cover really that well.
Oh, okay. We got 60 seconds here, folks.
What about that actor Ronald Reagan? I think he'd be really good.
This ready.
Which actor?
Notes from our...
Oh, Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan.
I think he'd be really good.
I think
he'd be really good.
I think he would trickle down his epicness to his constituents. Jesus.
Yeah, I think. I'm just trying to. He should. I think he should run for president.
Then it'll really trickle down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
When did that?
Yeah, I mean, we got a whole bunch of incumbents like facing.
Like 2000 something, I think.
Yeah. Do you want me to go? I mean, we got a bunch of House incumbents who may be losing here. Do you want
I
me
think
to go through them all?
to Alzheimer's, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, he was 93, so it could have been. It was probably like.
No, like he had like a whole like decade of like decline, basically.
Yeah.
Dude, I had A49. I had A49 on 26.
No.
Yeah, he apparently had pneumonia and.
With DAS.
Oh, what happened?
Bro, I can't. Pacing.
At A49 on 26. With DAS.
She's just gonna 1.3 again. She will just 1.3 again.
Bro, I gotta be the first one to get 19 and 18 start 1.3.
True.
Like screw Martress.
Screw.
Martress called Smash Cards called in it
one of those things where
a shitty Mario Kart ripoff.
No character on this.
So that's
I gotta be the first one. I gotta be the first one.
Yeah.
Personally, I think that's grounds to ban it from CTM opinions.
Not seconded.
Hey, by the way, I think I've been muted for like an hour. I just realized I was unmuted.
Skull, bro.
Montgomery, 3,000.
Wait, Maya, this is hilarious.
And maybe we'll get an update on that
George W. Bush called Reagan's death
we got more
a sad hour in the life of America.
I bet he did. Now watch this drive.
Yeah.
Now watch this drive.
It's a bunch of small updates. Fast drop.
Wait, was that Lemon County?
What?
Now, let's see if we can...
I swear I just saw Lemon County.
Who's this James Tallarico guy? What's his deal?
Oh my god.
He's like a Christian.
They're going to Ken Pax. Okay. So we're gonna
He's like a good Christian guy.
Have we got any new numbers in any
kind of
the
fighting
House
for
races,
like a unity sort of vision.
Since we were last talking to the live stream folks.
No.
No. God, bro.
Do we have? I'm just looking at the decision desk notes here. Things I can share with people.
It'd be so fun
a couple of things quickly we haven't gotten to. Texas
Do you like Tallarico?
Chip Roy, Mays Middleton going to the runoff on the Republican side. We told you. Chip
In that I prefer him over Crockett. In that sense, yes. In that he is like the perfect guy to like run for senator here. No.
Okay.
Or like, or he's like one of the best ones to run.
34th district of Texas. So what we're talking about here is deep South Texas.
Thank you for the sub to Zimpro.
Brownsville. Now, this is the part of Texas that's nationally famous for moving dramatically toward Trump and the Republican Party in the last several
Who would be better?
Really scrambling politics there. This is a Democratic-held district right now.
At least Tallarico has an advantage in that part, yeah.
This is going to be one of the most competitive House races in the country.
Like I don't just support him because he's
the movement towards Trump and the redistricting.
Moderate.
So Republicans responding to that in deep South Texas towards Trump. Redrew lines, trying to build themselves.
Remember, they need to be white and a man. I will say, I mean, like, the election has been pretty close. Like, they are still separated by, like, you know, like 6 percentage points.
No, I was saying, like,
who was going to oppose him? What Republican was going to oppose him? An interesting primary.
I don't think he's as moderate as people say, but he's still like. You know,
he's moderate coded.
He's
shift towards the Republicans a couple of years ago.
Oh, general election? Oh man, God, that's gonna be hard. Really. I want to low-key see the runoff though before making that decision. I mean, I think Tallarico has a better chance. I think that's what you were asking earlier, but
she ran competitively. These were narrow races, so she came back again for another shot at Gonzalez. But Republicans, state Republicans, national Republicans, said they did not want Mayra Flores running again. Instead, they got behind Eric Flores. The question was here between the familiarity of
who's the
Mayra
presenter
Flores,
guy? Steve Kornacki, a noted board guy of NBC News.
What we have so far, heavily early vote, but I mean that's a 33-point advantage.
To find that sort of logical flow.
Republican leaders are going to get their way. So they got the lines redrawn here in a way that they think advantages their party.
Wait, hold on.
It looks like they may get the candidate they're hoping for. And again,
I've seen some of his debates running fishy in politics,
and
it's hard to find that sort of logical flow and messaging from the side of the aisle.
As the year progresses, because
it's hard to find that somewhat refreshing, or
the trend towards Trump.
It's hard to find it not somewhat refreshing.
The trend towards Trump in this region, but then
it reminds me a little maybe. It's hard to find that. Okay.
Yeah. Moderated on a lot of cultural issues, trying to hold on to his
like again, it is Texas.
Environment that looks like it could be a rough Republicans. A lot of energy in Texas on the Democratic side. What's that going to mean in a district like this? I'm going to zoom out to the Senate race.
I'd rather. Like any blue win, I'm okay with here.
Tracking the latest results. You're there.
The Christianity kind of point there. I don't really that wasn't like the main factor of like for me at least choosing him. It was more of like who at least advertises their framework a bit better.
That 75,000 vote lead
that isn't just a repeat of like you know
in terms of where
fuck Trump. It's like it's easy to say that I will fight against this dude. It's harder to say how and what.
In Denton County, you know, getting away from Fort Worth and Dallas, really in the rest of the Metroplex, Tallarico's made incursions there. He got monster numbers out of his home base there, Travis County, where Austin is. We're waiting on Williamson County. It's a big one. I expect him to do extremely well there.
I wouldn't think it was. I just think it makes him more dangerous with the moderates.
Texas, heavily Hispanic.
Yeah.
Bear County, where San Antonio is, he's near 60%. El Paso, so there's just a breadth to this here.
I mean, certain class politics can be understood by like nearly everyone, right?
She's only going to put
and for you know, there is a calculus of like, all right, do you do you go the full way or do you kind of go the you know more broader understood of like there's something shitty going on kind of thing. I don't know who's on the other ticket, but if they align too much with current administration stuff,
every time she gets a gain,
they can start to look rocky with ruined efficacy. I think so Cornyn and Paxton are now in a runoff. They've been called a runoff election. and Paxton's the more Trump guy. But the election was kind of close, I think.
I mean, look, I think the big question mark
I'd have to double check the numbers.
Was the Hispanic vote. The polls were in wide agreement that
Crockett
was going to win the black vote. And I think we are seeing her win the black vote. Here's a good example. Texarkana is here. This has one of the larger black populations of any county in Texas. It's not huge, but again, 80% of the vote here for Crockett. So, we saw that there. We saw, look, Jefferson County, this is where Beaumont is. This has the largest black population, black percentage of any county in Texas. So you're certainly seeing that. And we saw Talarico in these sort of well-to-do areas around Austin. We thought he would do well. He's done well there north of Dallas as well. The Hispanic vote is what we didn't know. And I mean, I'll just take you through it here. Brownsville, Cameron County.
Yeah, you can see here with like the vote share for each candidate on.
More than doubling her up. Webb County, where Laredo is. These are the biggies in deep South Texas. And these are all 2-to-1 or better. Talarico wins out. In El Paso, similar story here. These are heavily, deeply Hispanic places. And clearly, Talarico has won the Hispanic vote. He's won it big, and it's why he's been able to build this kind of lead.
And Steve, we've got a lot of vote in North Carolina 4. How's it looking there?
What a nail biter. We've got all sorts of House incumbents here who are in trouble. So this is 94% of the vote is in. Valerie Foushee, the incumbent, leads by 1,600 votes.
That's threes.
She just got very good news from the batch that came in here in Durham County. Basically, what's left here is Wake County. We think there's about 6,000 votes left here.
And it's actually a cartridge.
Massive numbers in the remaining vote here in Wake County. This is basically it here. If she's gonna, I know it's very narrow, but to reverse that with the small amount of votes that's left, that's what Alam's going to have to do. This has been very, very close, but Foushee has been resilient through the night. She's delivered numbers when she's needed them, and she does have that small, but it is significant lead at this point.
Are we thinking we'll get that vote tonight?
It's been coming in. Yes, it has been coming in painfully slowly, but it has ultimately been coming in these places. So we keep looking at it to see if we get it.
Isn't it all painfully slow for you? I mean, let's be real about that. I know you'd prefer the instantaneous piece of it.
There's that window between 8:01 and 8:03.
Damn, bro,
who
coughing?
It's too much. Otherwise, yes.
Okay, fine. Very good. Steve Kornacki, stay close to it, Cam. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Yeah, we appreciate it. We're going to go down
to Wait.
Okay. I need some water.
We
Wait,
did
is that freaking
Montgomery County update in in Texas 2 populated. So this is election day vote.
Oh, we've got it
in the Crenshaw race.
Guys, this could be the moment here. This
it's just some of it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, Crenshaw's cooked.
Waiting on Montgomery County same day, and
so we've now got some. Have I 1v1 you before?
What is it?
So this is 3,000 election day votes in Montgomery. It's 58-38 for Toth.
I don't know.
62-33.
Yeah, folks.
Maybe.
Okay.
I
mean, you just heard Adam.
Like,
oh my gosh.
Friendly or something?
I don't know what that is.
I don't know. I've not played an Elo match in like 6 months.
Waiting for same day vote. We just got a big batch of it here. And
I grinded rolling and then I grinded Carmine and then I went back to rolling.
Crenshaw would have needed the mother of all reversals of trend. So now,
King, religious extremist Elmo appointed new Ayatollah of Iran.
Folks who've watched me on these.
Oh my God! I keep getting 800Ks, bro. I'm not getting shit.
I think it might be coming.
800K is better than 700K.
No guidance.
Can you ask him?
Yes.
So many 800Ks, bro. I would have killed it in the fucking War Squall in Genesis, dude.
900, bro.
And it's not budging. Well, Adam does.
They might be waiting for more same day in Harris as well.
They want to see
other.
Okay.
Part of it. This is me speculating.
No,
maybe you want to 1v1? I'm playing Dust.
I don't mean to. No, and I don't mean to. I mean, I just.
Me or
the decision desk is.
What he's
doing. Let's just take a look here.
Actually, no, we're about to start the game.
Texas
I can
18 is where I meant
use
to
you
look.
as like a.
I think we got a little bit more here out of.
If you Venmo me $5, I'll make sure we do words at CTWC. Don't threaten me with a good time.
We'll take a look at Texas.
Don't threaten me with a good time, bro.
Looks like we do have some more in Texas 23. Let's find out.
Is it okay if I just give you it in cash? I have a good bit. I have a good bit here. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, I'll give it to you.
This is where.
Wait, are you going? You're not going to Toronto, right, Sempro, or who?
I think it was 46-32 the last time we checked.
I forgot.
Gonzalez won this county in 2024.
Or maybe you didn't.
So Herrera was able to cut the gap a little bit.
Maybe.
More
Okay.
in this district. We're waiting.
Because like I think like if you're not going there, then I'll just give you the $5 at CTWC.
Really, this is 6%.
I have a bunch. Trust me.
Got vote elsewhere here. Brewster, we told you. So
Mari, I just sent you a
waiting
thing.
on. I think Valverde is a little interesting here, and yeah, we're waiting on these Bear County, the outer edges of Bear County. I have a tiny for Bear, and I want to look at it.
Solid.
In 2024,
I have a bunch of. I have like.
The next batch.
It's gonna be your shit ass face on it, or worse, your actual face.
We had our first, you know how this is going. We get the early vote, then we wait and wait.
What's the difference between shit ass
my
face
shit
and actual
ass.
face?
We were getting
Damn,
day.
dude.
So we're
I
past
have a
10:46.
couple fives here.
I think it's shit ass face has a
Have you heard from them at all?
mouse on it.
Yeah, I have a couple fives. They can last.
No news there.
Hey Nemo.
Okay.
What's?
I want to see if we have. No, we don't have any. Okay. So we should. I mean, look, if Pat
I've never played
we should be
Wars.
pretty close to getting some.
Well, then I
some
have
same-day vote from
What do you
County.
want me to call you, handsome?
and that is just
Call
gonna
you
be
cute? What do you want from me?
definitive in that
Shit
Texas
ass.
23 race. So again, Fushi.
I'm feeling conflicted.
In NC4, but let's see with those. It's razor thin. We're just going through our endangered House incumbents here. Gonzalez really looking like those Bear.
Oh,
Men
Zempress.
over 60.
Men over 60.
Crunching. There's a smarter way.
Crunching.
Lee Johnson, though, those early vote
Are you-
numbers, if
are
you're
you a man
wrong,
over
were
60,
not
Mari?
I'm not a
encouraging.
man over 60. I do
Al
know
Green
people
needs a Hail Mary
that are men
pass
over 60.
in Texas 18 with the same.
I'm a
vote
man
number.
over 30.
And we just took you
Which,
through
in this
Toth
day and age,
and
might as
Crenshaw,
well be a
and that
man
same
over
day
60.
matching, the early.
By what definition?
Bones,
I
bruh.
get called
So let's
unk by
return
people on the internet.
to the
okay.
Senate primary here.
We have another
Wait,
legal
so-
update from our colleagues at
30
ABC. This time
This-
from Williamson County.
I'm 31.
A similar situation played out
That's
to
not bad.
Dallas County there, where there were folks who.
Not that bad,
I
Jesus
guess
Christ.
were
It's
able
not
to
bad
vote
at all.
After
Yeah.
I think there's a race is fine.
The new legal guidance there is
sometimes-
their ballots should
sometimes
also be
I would chose
kind of
31.
put to the side or pending further review.
The eight. I'm sorry.
Who the fuck?
Williamson County, similar situation to Dallas.
The ones who didn't show up at the precinct.
Who DM'd me this?
The correct precinct.
The ones who were not in line to vote at 7 p.m. But still voted after 7 p.m.
Okay, I see what you're saying. We're in a big hole.
I got
two
Melon Soda just
big
texted me
places on
something
this
funny.
map. I mean,
Consider
it's,
DM.
these are the.
Twitter DMs. True.
I'm just.
I still remember.
I'm like, who's
And we
texting
got
you?
Brazoria. Okay, so
I don't got
Krakow
any of your phone
winning
numbers.
the early vote there, and you can see.
I gotta say DM now.
When Melon Soda,
You know,
Melon
5,400
Soda
votes
sent
here.
through
I say
my
Gulf
DM.
Coast.
our hopefuls match.
And yeah, she was able to,
Back in
meanwhile,
2023.
Talarico has countered that in small
Unbelievable.
ways. I mean, again, like
Good
we've
era.
talked about
Good
this.
era.
It's not going to add up to a ton of votes, but it will
Good
add up to
answer.
something.
This
And
month
winning all
is
these
crazy.
sort of small
Wait,
counties,
hold on.
small town counties here.
I think I only played
and for
hopefuls like
Talarico, what that
twice.
means is Crockett,
I like that
gets a
bird
nice little
sequence.
boost out of Brazoria. And he
All right,
offsets it by,
I'm playing a random
winning small
18
amounts out of like
game
10 of these.
because
So
I
continues to
need
lead by
to
that
keep up with
wide
myself.
margin. We're not going to
Am
find
I,
out anything in Williamson
am I
soon, it looks
maxing?
like. We're not going to find out
Yeah.
more in Dallas
Yeah.
soon.
What
Those are the
else?
two big
You're gonna get
pieces,
1.2
puzzle
actually.
pieces that are left
I've
here.
never in my
I think,
life
like in
gotten a
Harrison County, we have
1.2.
nothing.
You can get B7. You can get B17 to kill screen and get a kill chips.
Crockett can.
That would be so fucking solid. Except I'm not recording, so that would really suck.
Yeah, I mean, this is like we've been going for 4 hours right here, and now I'm hitting the point where it's like without getting Williamson, without getting Dallas, we'll start getting some. The next thing is to get some big same-day batches here to make sure nothing dramatically different is happening there. So far, we're not seeing that. That's what Crockett would need. She would need a big turnaround.
I don't.
Do we have like a running same day?
Shit, it is Dallas though.
With me on that.
Look at him typing away on his little laptop.
Hey, Mari.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Texas Senate Democratic race, same day, we're up to 123,000
how dupable do you think you are?
ballots.
How what am I? How whatable?
Crockett 42 is our
Dupable?
Oh wait, no, you guys say dupe.
The comp for the early vote is 54-45.
I don't know what you just said, bro.
My microphone's so bad.
I heard how dukeable you are, and I'm like, I don't know if that's a word that I should be hearing right now. I don't know if that's
how Duke Hogwild.
Yeah. It's like what?
You're pretty close.
Not if she's running worse.
Jukeable?
I'll write it.
Can I juke, bro?
And again, the story here. So Paxton.
On God, I'm
bad.
bad.
2 points here.
And
again, so much of this is, who's going to finish on
To
first.
get juked, really easy actually. It happened all the time in middle and high school, so I don't talk about my PE days.
That's going to be important because again, you can. I mean, look at the area here. It's just this is corn and country.
Duped. Okay.
So one piece of real estate.
It depends. Depends on what.
You're in kind of an indefinite hold. But Paxton has now cut that lead within 3
good
points.
pole vault.
What's the same day early split that we have now for the Republican side?
Yeah, so for the Republicans, we have about 200,000 ballots that have been categorized as election day. Paxton winning that 43-40 over Cornyn. And still the early in person was about 44-40 for Cornyn.
Whatever.
Okay, so it's, I mean, it is, again, we're in both of these.
So my
primaries,
badge had
decent
worms and I
sample
realized
sizes
it was a
here.
beanie.
And I think
Yeah,
that's what
I
you're
don't
seeing. You're
I don't
seeing,
get that duped.
That's why Paxton is able to cut this. Although, again, like there is more early vote than same day vote. So if Paxton is only winning the same day by 3 and lost the early by 4, that would net out to Cornyn's advantage there because it's not a 50-50 split. This is, as you can see, this is more like a
not as often.
So
It's more just like I mishear them.
That update on the same day vote.
It's not necessarily like a dupe, I think.
For wanting to stay in first place in this thing. Paxton needs to be winning that same day vote by a bigger margin. So you're seeing him cut into it with those numbers that I was describing, but he's not on pace to cut into it enough. We'll see if those numbers adjust. One way they might, I'm just seeing, do we have any, this will help him with the same day, I think. Montgomery County, where the Woodlands are. Let's go over to the Democratic race. Let me just ask, do we have anything new in these House races?
No, not a ton new in the House races. We've gotten a trickle in Texas 23 in some of these smaller counties. But yeah, still waiting for major updates.
Okay. Here's
so.
what I this is embarrassing. I think you know what I mean when I say I need a quick break.
560 at 112.
Take a quick one. And while I'm gone, folks, I'm just going to
Needs a quick break. Oh no, he's gonna go to the restroom.
Maybe there'll be an update here.
How dare he?
So I'll put this one. No, you know what? I'll put North Carolina 4 up. That's the one where we've been getting more steady reports. And again, this is sort of the.
I love the cameraman that is really committed into getting all these cool close-up shots. Just fucking zooms all the way up to the board to take a look at that district.
If he wants to catch Fushi, there may be more. Okay, clear for the break. I'll be right back, folks.
Yeah, I think Galaxy's around.
We don't know if the camera is a man.
True.
We don't know if the camera is a human.
I shouldn't have assumed. Oh, can't do this shit, dude. Dang. Oh my god, my rolling's kind of bad. Hold on.
Okay. I can't lie, rolling is like generally solid thing.
Topped out 719 at 155.
That's solid pace.
Very solid pace.
Wait, let me try 21.
Bro. On God, if Tetris was like 8 columns, like I would be the fucking goat at rolling, dude. But they had to make it 10. With a 5 tap being mandatory, dude.
If Tetris was 40 columns wide, I'd be the best ever.
I don't have a crunch on this card.
Why is the reverse crunch more popular? I need the widest Tetris tool in the world.
My CRT can only take so much.
Why am I 5 taps better than 29?
Good morning, Tad. Oh, man.
I love this music.
Bonk. Hana, get in here. Get in VC, bro.
Oh, come on. That's right. That's right.
You bad.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Look at him.
Just look at him, bro.
Yeah. Hana.
My brain gets too
Hana, come
confused.
join us, Hana. Join us.
Who is the glowing bird? That's Galaxy.
Who's the glowing bird? That's Galaxies, yeah.
Yeah, let me see if we have our latest update.
We're back, folks.
They have about 2,000 estimated here.
In Wake.
Yeah.
And is there any left in is that 1,200 still left in Chatham?
No, they revised that down to 100. So
there's 100 left there.
Yeah, and I mean these remaining votes can be very subjective.
What about Orange? Did we get that up to 99?
The Chatham, Durham, and Orange are all at 95 now. But we have all the markers are in that.
This is how my Tetris stream should be. Just have like a random producer feeding me numbers while I play Tetris.
I think these numbers are very subjective, but they have
Whoa.
Chatham at 100,
That's
Durham
pretty good.
at 700, Orange at 300.
Okay.
That's a good number.
The perils, folks, of we have the estimated
Psych!
vote. And
That's
then,
the wrong number.
These late reports, but half of that.
Got some more same day. In
Some purple names are too young
reference,
to.
actually.
Some purple names are too young to know that
I
one.
tried this before. We're about to try it again. So, okay, you just saw about half the remaining same-day vote came in out of the Wake County.
Some of the
portion.
people
Alana
in
won it. She didn't
freaking
win it by
CTM
that
are probably
much.
like
She didn't
too
cut
young
that
for
much off
Vine, low
Fushi's
key.
margin. We're still trying to figure out exactly how much is left. It is not much. Most of it is probably in Wake, but
let's see. So Vine was
it's tight, but
about
again, the updates continue to be maybe a little bit more
2013 to 2016.
But super tight. We just got
so you'd have to be
you know the story.
You'd have to be at least 10 to be alive when it was a thing.
Dan Crenshaw. Overall,
but more likely than not,
Harris County portion, and I can just say,
Scooty probably doesn't remember Vine
in the early. So this is like
not necessarily Scooty, but I think I feel like he's heard of it. Like I obviously wasn't around for it like mentally, but I'm talking about like I think what Siler or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's at least some kind of positive.
There you are, Anna.
So yeah, okay, it's right.
Like Siler, I think.
Remember,
which one do
Riley.
Here?
In this district, okay, probably 55% of
the I'm playing a little Tetris. I'd love to be playing some SVG instead.
Okay.
It's going to be like 2030, and we're still going to be racist with purple names. It's going to be amazing.
This is probably 45% of the district. Okay,
some things will just never change.
In the Harris County portion, you see right here.
I've joined to be hating purple names. Freaking dang! Ultimate Tic-Tac-Toe has been removed from the triathlon, unfortunately.
Yeah. Okay. It was 52-41.
Yeah, but I mean, we got putt putty.
I get the through line. It's just damn. Can't be a.
In the early. So again, if that.
You know what? I'm surprised Blazing 8s was on there.
I was surprised Blazing 8s wasn't more popular.
When all said and done here in Harris County is
I feel like
chipped away at Toad's
although to be fair, it is more like rage baiting games.
The same day bucket is smaller.
That's what people were
Steve Toth? That man sounds like a dick. Probably.
10-point advantage and 11-point advantage in the same day for Crenshaw.
I believe he's the more Trumpy candidate.
What he would need here. And then meanwhile,
from what I
anything new out of,
am only assuming, I never really heard anyone say that yet. I just know that that county voted for Paxton over Cornyn.
6.5 points right now. And again, this is what does that add to? 18. I'm looking at that all night. 62%. There might be a little bit more in Montgomery. So we're seeing same day for each side here.
Our 29 PBs are like 400 points apart.
That Crenshaw would need. So again, like on my list here of all these incumbents, Crenshaw the currently most endangered, none called, but currently most endangered.
Maybe
the second most endangered.
No, I meant,
right
yeah, I meant
here on the Democratic side.
It would be their 29 PBs with like 400 points.
A political miracle in the same day vote in Harris County, which I don't think we have any. No, we don't have anything new there. The third most endangered, basically close to a tie here, is Julie Johnson, the Democrat here in Dallas County, where she's losing by double digits in the early vote to Colin Allred now.
Gigi's Colin Allred.
This race and the results tied up in that, all that sort of chaos and controversy around Dallas County, where I think, this may be a while before this one is resolved, because Dallas County has to get resolved for this to get resolved. Not a good start if you're Johnson, an encouraging one. If you're Allred, then the next most endangered, what would you say right now? I'd say it's Gonzalez because there's more volatility in this race. So much we just keep saying is going to hinge on what comes out of Bexar County when we finally get same-day vote there. They're going slower in Bexar County than they did in the 2024 election. We had same day from there by now. We don't here, so bit of a surprise maybe. But when we do get same day, could be definitive in this race. And then next on the list of endangered incumbents, they're all endangered, is Fushi. I would put her at the bottom of that list right now because there just aren't that many votes left here, and she continues to cling to a
Every time you say Fushi,
very
I think
small
Fushi.
lead here of 1,200.
I think of that one dude in freaking To Your Eternity because his name's Fushi.
What's left here? We know Wake County, maybe a scattering elsewhere here in this district, but Fushi with these most recent updates we've been getting with the same day, this is not one of those where Alam suddenly just, turned it on with the same day, turnout arm.
Dang.
We're not seeing a huge disparity there, enough that Fushi's been able to maintain that lead all night here in that race. I'm just looking at the clock here, it's 11:36, and I know we have a on this channel.
Wait,
am I saying this right? On this channel, we have the Here's the Scoop.
Yep.
Okay, so on this channel, your what stream?
The stream, yeah, wherever you're watching.
Wherever you're watching at midnight.
Oh no,
right?
Kornacki's old.
Maybe. We're okay. At some point in the next half hour, they're putting on a special edition of the Here's the Scoop podcast, video podcast. So that's going to start on this. Yasmin Vasugian is going to be hosting it. I think
can't wait to get a TV with just a little more brightness.
Sort of,
I don't need one,
here.
but like,
and that's why I'm
I love how bright they're
taking
getting.
a bigger picture look here, because we may end up, wrapping this up. I may kind of transition over to their podcast.
Remember when fucking motion smoothing was a selling point, and not just universally correctly reviled as cancer?
I've always hated that shit. It looked weird on TVs already. Like,
where did we get it?
I don't know. When I was a kid, I'm like, wow, it's so
Did we get some
smooth.
good size updates?
For a little bit, I was like, I liked it, but then I realized, like, oh wait, it just looks like ass.
Yeah.
every time someone.
It's literally just you might as well just brand the program as like progressive.
Yeah, this is like,
because like
same day coming in here in the Metroplex.
Programs
and again, here's a good example.
1080i like interlace.
We talked about all these benchmarks at the start.
I mean, that's all you could really do for high definition back in the day.
The same day in Collin County.
True.
This is a big one, just north of Dallas. It's going very well for Tallarico. His lead now over Crockett in this county is nearly 15 points. Again, to give you a sense of it, the benchmark that I put here for Crockett, I felt she needed to get to 50% in this county, and it's going the wrong way for her here. She's now down in the low 40s.
The fuck Wingfryer reacted to my Tallarico picture.
The same day vote. So again, he's made incursions. Big part of the story tonight is he's made incursions into her turf.
I mean, it was cool, right?
It was cool. It was nice. I was like, wait, I didn't know he checked that channel.
Again, that's I think he's pretty much maintained that level all night there. We did get. Did I hear we got Harrison? Okay, yeah. Again, so I was kind of waiting on this one. It's not. It's 3,000 votes. It's a big. It's a 1,600 vote plurality. Again, there's a large black population here. East Texas. We said Crockett was going to do very well in East Texas tonight. She certainly has done very well in East Texas. East Texas tonight. But again, Tallarico, just by running up the kind of score he is, kind of across the map here, it's just he continues to build that to 85,000 right now. On the Republican side, in the Senate race there, where again now it's down. Okay, now it's 1.6. 1.6, 25,000 votes and change, separating.
Please, bro,
Paxton
please.
And
I just want the election to be called, bro.
Same day, early vote split in this Republican race. Because I see some more ticking in here.
Just overall,
they'll call it
230,000
at some point.
At some point, bro.
42, Cornyn 40.
So it's not.
I'll do the same fucking move.
Yeah, no, it continues. Look, Paxton's within 25,000 votes, but only winning that same day 42-40 in our current running tally of it, and that was 42-40, and the comp for the early was still like 43, 44, 40.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's, that's the ball game here. Paxton is trying with same-day votes.
Oh wait, I need to leave and rejoin on my laptop.
I just see some movement in Texas 23. Is trying with same-day votes to overcome the lead that Cornyn established with the early vote. To try to be able to come out of this preliminary by saying, hey, I got more votes than a four-term incumbent senator. Nothing can stop me now in the runoff. Cornyn, boy, this would be a political coup for him if he could.
We got another 1,500 in Wake in North Carolina.
Okay, let's go back. This is big. What does that NC4 race look like? I'm guessing it was about even.
Yeah, it was Alam 49, Fushi 46.
Wow.
Oh, come
you heard
on.
Adam. I don't need to repeat it.
This is going to be super freaking close, dude. I heard threes.
Yeah, they're all about 95% in. So
we're just looking for scattered remaining votes here.
Scattered remaining votes.
Jeez, Fushi, we've done like 5. We've done like 5 updates here in the last hour here, and ultimately, I'd say all 5 of those updates have been good for Fushi. This is not a landslide, but she's up 1,200 votes, and really, Alan is just running out of places to find any more here. Fushi is just every one of these updates. She has done just enough to stay ahead in this race. So, there is a scattering of votes left here. Our decision desk is trying to figure out exactly what that total is. But that margin, with the
dude, I know that I'm doing all these taps, dude. It just won't. It just eats it. It just eats it.
Pretty big for Fushi. So we talk about endangered incumbents. She might be one who's breathing a bit of something.
You might
something
might
close
have
to
to use that roll
a sigh
tool.
of
You know
relief,
what I'm saying?
right now. They had just
If I can have it again, bro.
Coming up for news now. Hit.
We're doing
Oh, you don't
news
have
now.
a flush
Okay,
card?
what do they want to talk about? We didn't get to the other House primaries with them. Do they want to do
Who wants to do some?
Yeah, when I
Gelf
last talked to him, it was
shortly.
updated.
Oh, Jesse's talking to me.
Okay.
Wait.
Okay.
Yeah, wait. Don't you have a flash card?
Remember that it died,
We had
dude.
same day in Crenshaw.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Stop, bro. I keep saying, it's like, dude, I can't do shit.
Texas
I have
Bro,
like
how did it even die? Like, how did it-
the SD card reader said it can't read the SD card.
Kinney, Pecco.
It flipped in.
It had one job.
I'm saying, bro.
Yeah, wait a minute. We didn't. Yeah, what did we just get? Tell me.
Kinney.
And then Vandy is like, so you just needed a new SD card. I'm like, probably.
You should like get one of
Yeah,
those.
there was.
I should probably
there was
get one of
actually
those,
more
but
vote in
also
Medina. We thought it was in, but
money.
there was more, and Herrera took the lead.
Bro, you can drive all this way.
Cause Sharky pays me, bro.
Okay, then use some of that to get the fucking card.
Welcome back to our special coverage right here on NBC News. Now,
That's
take
probably
right over
like $5
on this
to
big
get like
primary
a
night. Our
60
man at the
gig
big
weight, and
primary
then you'll have
board,
more
Steve
space over
Kornacki,
here.
Maybe
talked us through it.
tomorrow.
We just heard from Bobby Polito in Texas, talking about some of the Democratic dynamics there.
It's
What are
probably
you
like
seeing?
$5, but
All
it's
sorts
probably
of
less than 10.
endangered House Republicans here who are really fighting for their political lives at this hour. Let's just take you through the most endangered right now, clearly
gotta
by
get you
far,
up. We gotta
is
get you
Dan
back up
Crenshaw.
into
We've been
shape,
talking
you know
about this race. This is in the northern Houston suburbs being
So you can
challenged by Steve
diagnose
Toth
your
here. We saw that in
bullet
the
problem.
early vote, both sides of this district, that's Montgomery County and parts of Harris County here, Toth had won the early vote. The question was, would the same-day vote look any different? Would there be a flood of people who went to the polls today to vote for Crenshaw, and it would allow them to overcome this deficit? Well, we're starting to see votes come in same day here in Montgomery County.
Are you the
and I
only
can tell
mod
you,
left
don't
in?
look much different than they
in
did
this
in the
place?
early vote. We are seeing some very few, but we've some here in the Harris County portion. Crenshaw
think so,
is
yeah.
leading the same-day vote by
drag.
10
Why?
points in what's been counted here,
Three's
but he needs to
back,
do
though.
a lot better than that if you're going to chip away at that kind of a gap. Again, 2/3 of the vote is in here. He's down nearly 20 points, and in the biggest part of the district there, in the biggest part of the district, in that same-day vote, he's not making up any ground so far against Toth. So he is the most endangered, but he is not the only endangered. In the 18th district, some incumbent has to lose, and I think right now you'd rather be Christian Menifee, who's been like 5 weeks on the job, just won a special election, versus Al Green, who's been there a lot longer. What this race comes down to is a district that is split between two counties. About 20%, a little bit less, is down here in Fort Bend County. Green has been doing very well in Fort Bend County. It's what kept him in the game. But basically, the only thing that's left now in this district is the same-day vote in Harris County, which is much bigger. And let me show you what the vote in Harris County has been looking like. It's been almost a 20-point margin for Menifee. Green is going to have to win the same-day vote in Harris County, a place he's currently losing by 20 points. He's going to have to win the same-day vote. Otherwise, he is probably going to be unseated. So he's in danger. The 33rd district here. This is in Dallas County. Now, this race, I'll say, is caught up in that whole issue with Dallas County, the status of those ballots that have been put aside. I don't know when this race is going to get called, but what you're looking at here is the early vote in this district. Colin Allred, who was previously in the House challenging the woman who in 2024 replaced him in the House, and he leads double digits with the early vote. One thing to remember was a couple weeks ago, folks who follow politics closely might remember Allred waded into the Senate race. Some folks said it was pretty awkward. He went after Talarico. Talarico supporters certainly weren't happy, but Allred's game may have been this slice of Dallas County is Crockett country. And he might have been just trying to get as close to Crockett as he could with that to try to kind of coast on her coattails. So Crockett's doing very well in here, and so is Allred with the early vote. Julie Johnson can't be happy with the number she sees right there. Down in the
Steve, my God, I would never interrupt you. You were talking about Democrats, and I was thinking about what about North Carolina, because I thought we had a ton of vote in over on the race that we've been watching in the 4th district there with Foushee versus Alam.
Yeah, I mean, so we are down to, there's just a scattering of votes left. We're trying to figure out exactly how much, but this is close to everything. And look at that, Valerie Foushee.
Oh my God.
This is small.
It's like, I will just do 2 taps now.
This is big, a 1,200 vote margin for Foushee here. It is hard to look at this map and find where Alam is going to find that number of votes to overturn.
Sometimes
Every update we've been getting has been close, but it's been just a little bit better for Foushee than it's been for Alam here.
Steve Kornacki, thank you very much, my friend. I know you're staying close to your camera there. Appreciate it.
Yep, appreciate it, Steve.
This wall tool doesn't work on emulator.
I think we got more in Texas 23.
Oh, that's right. It does do that. It does do like this weird thing.
Oh my gosh, we should have put this on news now. We got what do we got? What is it?
Bear County.
Okay, the same day. Oh, it's down to 6. So the same day is going Herrera here.
Yeah, so it's about 1,500 votes. Herrera gets 46.
Yeah.
And Gonzalez gets 37.
Wow. Okay, so that's by no means definitive yet, but what that has the effect of doing, wow. Look at what's happened. So a couple things have happened here in this 23rd district. Remember, I think we've been watching it earlier. You probably saw Gonzalez up 5-6 points or so. It's down to 2. It's inside 1,000 votes. We said the ball game could be the same day vote here in Bexar County. Bexar County, half the vote here.
I know I can do
it. The county in this district. Gonzalez is leading it by just over 6 points. Now, in 2024, when he was barely reelected,
glove that's broken. I need to play it on the one that it's not broken on.
Early vote tonight, okay?
My fingertips were slowing me down. Jesus.
We're ending at midnight.
Okay. Okay, I thought there was a county that just I'm looking for a new vote here. Okay. So in 2024,
how do you keep
Gonzalez
breaking all these goddamn
when he won the district narrowly?
The glove is just from wear and tear. Surely
he was
you know
leading
that.
here by 7.5 points.
No, I don't know this.
You can see here,
I've had like the same
starting to come in.
Gloves
the start
for a very
of the
long
same
time.
day is down to 6.3.
Doc?
They don't die.
Doc?
What just happened is a trend.
Has gloves that die.
If that's what we're seeing with the same day vote in Bexar County. If it's breaking for Herrera,
that's why like sometimes I'm like,
this
I'm always like
6.3
wondering
is going
bro,
to
like how hard
continue
are
to
you
come
rolling
down
to like
as the rest of this vote comes in, and that's a lot of vote that's still left again because this is half the county. And again, the context here is Gonzalez is only leading by 878 district-wide. The other piece of bad news that Gonzalez got was right next door in Medina County, where we thought, again, this is something. Say you're getting a peek behind the scenes here. You get up towards 95%. Here,
my hands.
They park the number at 95 a lot of times, our folks here, and then they try to see. They're just making sure there's not more vote that they haven't accounted for in the system.
Use this play style. It's even more
and then sometimes it just advances to 99. Sometimes, though, it turns out there was more vote. There was more vote. We were talking about Medina earlier.
You see, that's the thing they'll be telling people about.
It was Herrera vote, and he now leads in this county. You can see here by round that up to 2 points. That's the exact same margin that Herrera won this county by in 2024. So earlier Gonzalez had been leading here. Now Herrera's pulled ahead. We'll see if there's any more vote to come from there. But between starting to lead the same day vote in Bexar County, pulling ahead in Medina County, these together are the 2 biggest puzzle pieces in the district.
I was talking to Andy about it at Genesis because I was like, look at him, Herrera, who also is overperforming and I looked at his controller
in the third largest piece of the district, Uvalde County, relative to how he did in 2024. He's dramatically overperforming. So that's actually 3 pieces of good news for Brandon Herrera, though. Again, remains very close
I
here.
kind of have to do this. It's really like controller dependent. There are just some controllers.
It's not huge, but it's probably 6% of the vote in this district.
Right.
Waiting on any kind of a report from there.
That's my
but
code.
I think, look,
that's my code.
where this is, you can see where is this going to be settled?
Wow. So there's this new play style.
Started in that first report from the same day in Bexar County.
New way
is
to
that
roll.
the trend? Is that the story?
New way to roll, and it's just nearly breaking apart your controller in the process.
He can make that 878.
It's not not so much that, but
Or as we
it's
get
more so like
same day,
it's even
you
more
know,
controller
are there
dependent than
parts
rolling
that are going to be
apparently
stronger
is.
for
So it's
Gonzalez?
just like,
Where he can turn that around.
Yeah,
But
I
Gonzalez,
don't
boy,
know.
this is a
I think
it was a
my
squeaker in
controller's
24,
like
and it
fine.
is an
We
absolute
just,
squeaker
like,
for him tonight. And
yeah,
those
man.
Bear County same
But like,
day
I think
updates.
the
Where we
main
get
thing
the
about
next
it is
one, I don't know
like
when that's going to be.
sort of, because I know Andy had
it's
like a
huge.
hand in
It's
it,
huge.
and like
When
I'm like
that was
normal, I
Texas
can't normal
23,
roll for more than
Texas
like 2
2,
minutes before
we're
my
still sitting
hand
there.
just starts
Texas 18.
getting going like super weird.
I think we don't have anything new here. We're not going to get new in 33. I don't think anytime soon. North Carolina 4. I'm just
I've
checking
said like
in if anything's
Matt's
changed.
been doing quite well. He has
Do
like
we
a
have
super
any
1.3.
more insight on remaining vote in North Carolina 4 or
Transfem Mari be like
any
more
update
E.
from the decision desk on Texas 2?
Like Calliope.
No update on Texas 2. North Carolina 4, you know, there's estimates that
How you doing,
they're
Al?
basically done, but you know, we gotta wait till we gotta check in with them overnight and into tomorrow.
What this comes out, we're gonna
fall in that race.
Okay, so that's important. I mean,
I'm
we're
very interested
we're
to
talking
see
about
if
North
it
Carolina 4
does
kind of
change
wrapping up,
things
but
for people,
it's that's still close enough. There's they're gonna cross all their I's and cross all their T's. So
I was having like some double flip
but you can see,
issues.
guys,
Hey, pull it
actually
on.
looking at this, certainly.
Been a hot
And
minute.
we know about this race than Alam. So they are. I'm looking at the clock. It's 11:53 right now. What is the plan here?
We're wrapping up Kornacki Kim at 11:59. The feed will switch over to Here's the Scoop. And
No,
we'll get
Kornacki Kim.
Here's the Scoop
They're taking away our
podcast.
free speech.
Okay, so I'm staying here.
Yeah,
We
I'm
need
not going
to
next.
stall.
So I'm gonna stay here.
Stall the NBC.
And I said
Wherever the
do
heck
until
it
we
is.
get results.
Might be an idea.
We're entering into this weird place where they're going to kind of
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
end without an official result. So I don't know how we're gonna. I don't know how what we committed to there. But we're gonna go to the Here's the Scoop podcast at midnight. I'm gonna keep doing updates as we get them. So let's just kind of wrap up with. Well, I don't know. What did you folks think of this? It's been 4 hours, and it's been 4.5 hours. We haven't done something like this really before. It's what do you want them to do? Leave the comments in YouTube? Is that sort of
Sure.
Leave the comments in YouTube. What worked? What didn't?
Kornacki totally not being used to like a streamer environment and like doesn't know how to like outro right is really funny to me.
What you thought of it, though? I'm curious, and I guess I just thank you for not to stop with the election results and get gushy, but thank you, for watching. Like this was a very fun thing for me to do because I think you maybe got a sense of it tonight. It's like you only have so much time when you do these hits on air, and there's so much you want to kind of say and get across, and so it's been a chance to really kind of be more expansive and really kind of I think. Go through this process together. You and me, we're just kind of looking at this, trying to figure it out. So what did we figure out tonight? We figured out it was a really good night for James Tallarico in the Democratic primary. I meant to call that up and instead called up North Carolina for some reason. It was a really good night for him. He continues to build that cushion statewide. About 90,000 votes. This is. There's a bit of a mess here, with Dallas County, and I don't know how that's going to affect timing on a call in this.
I'd have
race.
to look up what the
there's
Dallas
bigger
County
issues
stuff
that we're not
is.
going to be addressing. We're not equipped to address right here. But I think even if you kind of put the Dallas County issue to a side here, for all the reasons we've been talking about, Tallarico has just done well enough kind of across the board here and is, I think, crucially from his standpoint. Adam took you through the numbers a minute ago. No let up with the same day vote. In fact, doing better with the same day vote than he did with the
Tallarico, bruh.
He had, clearly won the early vote here. And now in some of these counties, he's moving further ahead. So this is
I knew it,
the
bruh.
result. This is a result, I think, so far that's been very encouraging for Tallarico and his supporters.
I feel vindicated.
What's interesting, though, is that Tallarico and his supporters, and I think Democrats in general, might have been, certainly were hoping and might have been thinking that we wouldn't be looking at this on the Republican side. And I think, the expectations going into tonight were that Cornyn was going to finish.
The FCC definitely helped out a bit.
Together,
well, actually, I don't know.
Have a head of steam, and Cornyn was kind of going to be lagging far behind.
It might have been like
about
one factor.
It's narrow here. 1.4
definitely brought the race
okay, so Paxton may still be able to catch
more
him. I don't
people,
say
but
that's not going to happen. That could absolutely.
I'd have
happen.
to. We'd have to look at the
Cornyn has
exit
an
polls
opportunity to hold on to this advantage.
While this is going on.
First in this preliminary, which would be a major, I think, feather in his cap. Again, a place here in particular that just I keep highlighting here. Just again, given that this is a 24,000 vote a plurality here, Cornyn could certainly pad that. When you get numbers out of Williamson County there, just outside of Austin, you could see how that's sort of his zone.
It's like, I don't know why it won't flip.
Is sort of his zone. There are certainly
like one flip
Paxton,
doesn't go, and then my double flip is ruined because of that.
As it fills in here for who's going to finish first, it's 11:57.
I wish like the what do you call it? The roll tool existed for.
I don't want to take her time.
No, you can just wrap.
Okay, final. Do we have the current same-day Texas Republican?
Yeah.
Let's in on this.
So
like, because I feel like if I go in roll tool and then like roll in an actual game, my rolls are different.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah. So the same day, with the same day, we also have counties that are just reporting their.
Like I'm conscious of different things during the roll tool, but then like during an actual game, I'll be too concentrated on my pieces rather than what I'm doing with my hands, and I don't know how much I'm actually missing in an actual game. You know, I have like an idea of like what I'm missing, but it just doesn't. It like the roll tool doesn't feel like I should be reacting to something. It's just like it works on specifically like if I like intentionally like thought about my roll, then it would see like it would tell me like how my roll is. But in a game, my rolls are not going to be perfect. That's not how things are going to go. Like you're going to be nervous, or there's going to be a really fast roll that you want to see like, okay, in a game this specific thing keeps happening versus like, oh,
here's the scoop, folks. They're saying something in my ear. I can't hear them, but I think
what do you call it?
To stop. I think they said 4.5 hours is enough, Steve. So that's it. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it, and stay tuned for Here's the Scoop.
Amount of 5 taps in there, and then immediately go into a game and I can't get 5 taps.
Like there, right? It's like I want to know how my 4 tap happened, or how my 5 tap died there. So who won in the primary? Tallarico is in the lead. They have not called it yet, but it is I think it is very likely that Tallarico will win the Senate primary.
But not like DHQ.
W.
Oh shit. Wait.
W Tallarico.
Oh.
Gotta say, 4.5 hours is never enough of Steve Kornacki, and he did not give me the official pass off, but I'm taking the ball anyway. Hey, everybody, welcome to Here's the Scoop from NBC News. I'm Yasmin. This is our live primary.
This ain't Steve!
Podcast. The first.
All right. A win for Texans. Well, okay. The race is trying to pick who are the main opponents. It's like if you have.
The polls are closed across the country, from Texas to North Carolina to Arkansas, and.
Let me turn that down. Right. So like. As you probably heard, right, the country is kind of dominated by 2 major parties, and there is 1 Senate seat up for election in the general election. But before the general election, we have primary elections where the Republicans and Democrats try to choose who should be the nominee for that seat. So in the general election, you only have those 2 choices. And so a win right now for Tallarico Tellerico, in my opinion, it would be good. I would at least subscribe to his kind of framework more than what Crockett's doing. I just don't think Crockett had a good enough framework for what she was trying to build, other than just, we just need to fight. And it's like, okay, but like for what? It's like, okay, healthcare maybe. It's like, okay, that's cool. I don't know. That's been my thoughts lately, at least. Why are they all wearing yellow
What the
pins there? What does that mean?
What the hell is that?
It means they're okay. I can't finish that sentence.
Damn.
Oh.
Oh, he's back.
But I want you to start with
Real
this.
ones know what I was about to
Steve,
say.
with what we don't know and what is happening in Texas specifically.
Our politics.
He's a better candidate, yeah. Yeah, here we'll let Kornacki explain a bit.
Because I think one piece of the story is that Senate Democrats want Ken Paxton to be the nominee in this Republican primary to unseat John Cornyn. Yeah. 3/4 of the vote is in here, and Cornyn has been resilient so far. One thing we don't know.
As you can see here, it was a three-way race for the Republican nominee, but because no candidate reached 50%, it advances to a two-person runoff between the top two, which will happen in a couple months from now.
We have been tracking the same day vote as it comes in. Most of what's coming in
is fucking hella close.
The early vote. The question is always, does the same day vote look different? Is it more pro-Paxton?
Now, John Cornyn, as you can see, is the current incumbent senator. He's facing a challenger in Ken Paxton, who has a bit of a better reputation with Trump.
And of course, Cornyn's been trying to get that Trump endorsement. Is that something that could help?
So yeah, there's about 30K difference in voting there.
A little bit clearer. Let's call that one up here so you can see. This has been
a
very good night, I think, for James Tallarico, and it's now a 113.
Oh, that's big.
Holy hell. That's almost 7 points. And I think a couple ingredients have gone into this. Number one, he has made incursions into Jasmine Crockett's backyard. So the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex really around here.
At least statistics peak.
In Dallas, like 30% of the vote is going to come out of here. But you can see it's not all Crockett's blue here. You got Tallarico blue too, north of Dallas. These are big pieces of real estate.
Yeah, if Crockett randomly got 150 to
the suburbs here,
I don't know, 50K for Tallarico, then there might have been an actual chance for Crockett to come back from Dallas. Crockett kind of hails from that Dallas area that Kornacki's talking about up north, so there could be an advantage. There's a home base advantage there, but we're kind of just waiting on stuff because I've heard there was a case in Dallas County that's kind of preventing some votes to
Tallarico's won
get
the Hispanic
through.
vote. He's won it big. It's why he's been able to, throughout the night, really build this lead statewide. Crockett has had Dallas County. Lots of issues in Dallas County, I know.
Okay,
but we have more than half the vote in from there. She did
The
well.
Texas Supreme Court late Tuesday ordered Dallas County to separate any vote cast by voters who were not in line by 7 p.m.
But again, that lead she has there only translates to about a 16,000 vote plurality.
Why would you
She's
do
facing
that?
A deficit of over 100,000 here. So it's just there's more breadth.
So
Tallarico has demonstrated tonight.
when
Steve, so
you
with Jasmine
arrive late to the
Does
polls,
she have the ability to make up what we are still missing in Dallas County?
okay, I forgot, Hannah, do you remember the rule where it's if you're in line by this time, you're good, but if you're not in line by that time, they cut you off?
With these provisionals and stuff here that's beyond my abilities at the moment.
I think that's a
Roughly
thing.
speaking
Okay.
here, you can
I was like,
see
wait,
that
if I think
that's
about this.
190,000 votes.
Because technically,
But
if
it
you
might just
that are
be
in
a
Dallas
specific
County.
state
She's
thing,
won. This is the early vote we're looking at. So this had nothing to do with today. This was all cast
I don't know if
days,
that's
weeks
universal.
ago.
That
She's
might just
netted
be
a
like a state thing,
43,000
or
vote
specific
plurality
state-by-state
from
thing.
that. What do we think is left here? When we
Yeah.
say 61%.
If you've been in line since before 7 p.m., you can still vote.
probably.
Meanwhile, a
max,
court in
yeah,
Williamson
20,000
County
probably
extended
max.
voting
And
at
again,
2
you're
locations
looking
until
at
10
Crockett, a
p.m.
statewide gap of
Voting hours in
111,000
Dallas
votes.
County were extended
Yeah,
until
sure,
9
you win
p.m. after
100%
voters
of
returned
those,
away.
maybe. She's
Oh
winning
my
60%
God,
of the
they're
early vote. That
stupid.
leaves a
Okay.
lot, to make
So
that up.
the
So, Steve,
county's
full disclosure here for the
extended
audience, just to
voting
understand,
hours
we had
past
planned
7
that you and I were
p.m.
gonna switch off,
But
and
the
you were gonna kinda go to
state
bed
Supreme
because we thought
Court
everything
said
was gonna be
if
in and
you
wrapped
need
up.
to
But instead,
separate
we're
any
keeping
vote
you
that
here
was
for the
cast
90 minutes show because we're
after
still waiting for results. So we're gonna be
after
toggling back
7,
and forth with you because I want to look
which
through
is
all of
like,
these results as
bro.
they're coming in because we are still waiting
Okay,
for
come on,
a lot
man.
of things. Can you just talk quickly, Steve, about why it is we haven't gotten these results in yet?
That's some
Yeah, I mean,
ass.
look, I
Okay.
keep saying this early,
Now,
same day. The way it works in Texas is so many people vote early.
I
It's the
think they're
majority of
still
vote, and
counting
they can
same-day
count that up
votes
ahead of
then.
time
If they
before the
extended
polls
voting
close.
hours
And these
that
counties
late,
just release massive
then
batches of vote pretty quickly after the county after the polls
because
close.
of the
You'll get
separation, I think it's
2/3
just
of the
going to take
vote, but
longer
that
to get to those
same-day
votes.
vote, the stuff that folks go out to the polls
That's
and
what
do
they were
today,
talking about,
it
like
can be
the
agonizingly long in some of these counties,
earlier when
and
it
so you're
said
just
the
waiting for that
preliminary
sort of
votes or whatever they
second
called
piece
it.
of the puzzle to kind of come into place.
So we were like, what does that mean? And it's, okay, that's bad, man. That's just dumb.
Now the Texas Supreme Court is
like,
walk us through what has happened there.
Yeah, so the Texas Supreme Court overruled.
What?
on a temporary
Why?
basis
Like that's the
a
thing.
lower
They
court
said
that
this
said
specific
you could vote for
court
2 more hours
versus
in
like.
Dallas County because all
Okay,
of
wait.
these
No, they're
voters
talking
were
about it.
so confused about the change. So Texas voters are really used to using county-wide voting, where you can go kind of anywhere, and they did county-wide voting through.
Yeah,
early
we
voting.
can.
So
Just anywhere in the
yesterday, you could go
county.
vote somewhere where today you had to go to your assigned precinct center.
And this is different than it used to be.
Oh, what the
This
hell
is
is
different
that?
than it used to be.
And why
There's
is that?
definitely years past they've done this before, but
Okay.
they haven't done it in a while. And it's just because you have to find
These
a
votes
very
won't count yet.
narrow place to
Like,
go.
what
Like
the fuck?
20, you know what I mean? It's like your exact
you mean they won't
precinct,
count?
a small
Like,
number of voters. in
is it
each
just
spot.
separating
This
or
also
like
means
no?
that
They're
Republicans
done.
had a
Like they
different location
can't.
than Democrats
What are we
to go
doing?
vote. So families might
That
be
doesn't-
splitting up to
what?
go vote today.
That doesn't even make sense.
And it's just confusing.
The issue, though, is also that there was this decision made by a lower court judge essentially saying you can extend the voting for 2 hours because the Democrats were saying, listen, there are folks that still need to vote that haven't been able to vote because they're confused about where they're supposed to be, right?
Yeah,
and then you have the Texas Supreme Court coming back and saying, no,
No.
that's not going to work.
That's
so
not.
what happens to those votes? I mean, do we know how many people actually voted in that extension of 2 hours?
So because it's a
Yeah,
court
so
order, all of those ballots
dang,
were
bro.
then provisional. The people who
So
got in
the
line
Dallas
after
County
7
and
because,
Williamson
as you know, there may have
County
been people who got
votes,
in line
they're
before
the
7
people
and
that
were also
are
voting after 7. It's the
there.
people who got in line after 7. Those ballots will be provisional ballots.
Provisional
and the
ballots,
Supreme
yeah.
Court has said put those in a box on their own, and we're going to decide on this later. So
Yeah.
we're waiting to hear how many people actually voted
Why
after
the-
7 and how many people and whether or not we count those ballots. I mean, you don't put ballots in a box and say keep them separate unless you're thinking about tossing them. So that's what we're waiting to find out.
oh my God.
But this is in Dallas County. It is very important to Jasmine Crockett. That is her base.
That's
and
a-
her strong
yeah, that's
vote.
a-
So this could be very
This is a big
influential.
fucking
Well,
county
I mean,
for Jasmine
Crockett is
Crockett.
already saying she's already alleging disenfranchised voters, John. Right? That is
I
kind of the
would've-
statement that
yeah.
she made at her campaign headquarters a few hours
Texas
ago. at this point.
comptroller candidate Donna
No matter
Finnis
what comes out of this evening and the way
heat
in which
over
Steve laid it
purchase
out
of
for us,
Epstein
it doesn't
estate
seem
as
like she
early
could
voting
make up
begins.
the difference.
Huffings,
He won.
bro.
There's going to be an
Oh,
issue
no.
when it comes to, it seems, the Crockett campaign and whether or not they agree with the final call here.
My guess is what you're seeing here is a placeholder argument for her, right? If it becomes close, if she feels like there's an opportunity to contest the race, then perhaps this is the thing that she will rest on.
Done by
You're
people
looking at
whining
the
about
numbers.
ballots being
Steve's been
manipulated despite
describing the
an
numbers.
amount of evidence to the
Hasn't
contrary.
called it
Yeah,
yet,
I
you know,
don't,
the
I
final,
don't
final
know what
call,
the through line
but
for the
we
Supreme
can all
Court
see what
here
that
is,
gap is and
other
how
than
far
like,
it takes
no,
for
it
her
was a
to get closer.
statewide
It's not a
thing that
huge victory, but
voting closed
looking
at
5%
7,
or so
even
for
though
Puerto
that's
Rico,
not.
That's not something that you're going to make up with the.
I think
the
this
argument
is
that
contributing to the
voters disenfranchised by the
confusion,
time
right? It's like,
of
wait,
the
like,
polls
did my
closed,
vote actually count, even though the
in one
because
county, or even if you were to do a few
if the
counties.
county
So,
is allowed to
unless
extend
she
the voting
makes up a pretty
time,
strong gap, I think you will
or
see
are
that
they
argument
allowed
go
to
away.
extend
She
the
will
voting
also get a
time
ton of
versus
pressure
the Supreme
from
Court
within
being
the
like, no, it
Democratic
has to be
Party
like a consistent
to
thing
concede
wide.
If she's
That's like
losing,
what
and
I'm
to not make an argument that there is election
thinking
rigging, because
about.
the Democrats have tried very hard over the
That's
course of the last 4 years to be the party that doesn't accuse the elections of being fraudulent and rigged because they watch what Donald Trump did.
There's a lot of people. Yeah, a lot of people have been already turned away
kind of nitty-gritty,
tonight because of this.
Tellerico versus Crockett a little bit later on, but I kind of want to get your top
This
line,
is dumb.
Tasha, take it
Anyways,
as well.
Yeah, I mean,
Kornacki,
sort of the same.
Kornacki's section is done, and that was kind of like the main tract of this stream. Just watch him fiddle with the board and see if Tellerico won. And it looks like Tellerico has an advantage, right?
I mean, Wasserman called it a while ago, so I don't know why any of us might like. I trust his word.
Oh, I'll keep his word in mind. It's more just like there are other people counting on this too, so it's like because I'm also like curious as to like what they're gonna do with the Dallas votes, right?
Just talking to
Like,
Tellerico advisor who says they're feeling like they just want someone to call.
did they already send in the votes before 7 p.m.?
For somebody to call it, but of course,
No idea.
And then like the other votes have been just in a box, or like they're just continuing to count like the before 7 p.m. people in line votes. God, that's annoying, dude.
Questions answered by my panel, and of course Steve Kornacki. Everybody's got questions for Steve Kornacki.
Where
Post a
is
question on our
Twitch?
YouTube page, and we're gonna try and work it in as well. And if you're not on YouTube, use your photo app to scan the QR code below. You see
QR code.
Take you right there, right? Whatever.
Blame Mari, true.
We're gonna filter them. We're not gonna.
I stole the votes. I stole the votes. Nom nom nom. I think Mel's live.
But you went to Republicans, and I get it. Something was breaking with the Republicans. But let's talk about that now. Cornyn and Paxton, and where we are with things.
What's she doing?
Yeah, let's.
Blind man and deaf man make pie for the first time. Coffee stream.
Cornyn's been resilient with this lead all night.
What is that title, bro?
One is almost
There's no one in touch is really annoying.
Oh yeah, I mean Cousin Avi's live, I think.
Need to see that.
Yeah, hold on, let me click on his stream. What's happening here?
Oh wait, yeah, Coffee's live.
Y'all remember when
Oh, wait,
538 was
Wait,
like
it's
the
crazy.
big way of tracking elections, and they had 5e Fox as the mascot, and a lot of people made lewd art of 5e Fox.
The question is,
Not
how
aware of
different is
this.
that same day vote that's going to be the rest of
dude.
what fills in these counties? Paxton
Wait, I can win games.
I guess I go. Yeah, I guess I go there. Might as well. I'll say hi to Mel after.
Because there's two buckets here. The early vote is the big one.
All right. Raid messages for those who are or are not subbed. Thank you for tuning in, guys. It's been an interesting night. I wish it was more of a blowout, but I knew it was gonna be close anyways.
Yeah. Tune in next week for the next,
Tune in.
These elections are so fucking funny. They make me want to merge without looking.
I don't know if he's actually doing that, but
I mean, deal.
I don't know
if I'm gonna cover Mississippi. I mean, if there's something going on in Mississippi that I probably need to know about, I'll check that shit out. We'll see, but probably when's like a next big one? I think Illinois the week after is gonna be like a big one. I know there's like I've been talking with my friend about like, oh, there's like this one candidate that's been like really progressive in like a house race. It's like Kat Abzugula, I think Nima, you know about her, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that race I've been interested in. I don't know, I want to see like the governor and like Senate race.
Abugazala.
Oh well.
Senate race is interesting.
At least the Senate race is interesting. Anyways, bye guys. Woo.
Bye.
And they rated.
That was good.